What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? King Jr., James, Black Attack, Underground Asylum, OG Sean, the Don, Reds Loke, my brother, what's going on? Adrian Dones, the Brothers UK, Kennedy Lindahl, what's going on, my peopleizations? Let's going on. Let's get into it. Mr. Carter, B. Rob Styles, what's going on? Great brother, great brother, great brothers. Let's talk about it. The streamer, Scant Rants, what's going on? If y'all didn't know, the press conference was today for Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez, and obviously Kente Lou, Taylor Lewis, my brother, God's greatest. What's going on? That dude, Jay Crash. What's going on? Louis Solis, Wayne Wade, Eric Johnson, Brandon Hill Sr., Brandon Betancourt, my brother, Terry Pruitt, Luke. I can't get your name out. Terry Pruitt Wright, piece of bust to you, Queen. Handu Stick, Demetrius Hall, Solomon Overhead, DeAndre Carey, Jose Ayala, Solar Power, King Pep, Julius Thomas. We're going to get into this, right? Pat Cannon, Anthony Howard, what's going on? Jerome Thomas, Ricky Daddy, Compliance, Restoration, and Roofing, Mike Rhyme, Anthony Patrick, Fred Mayer, my brother, Boss Rad, 357, Rico Breland, what's going on? What's going on, my people? Sean Dupree, Dentrell Golf, Groundhog Sports Nation, Jose Montanos. Yeah, Asa Carr. What's going on? Danny Rodriguez, what's going on? So, y'all don't know the press conference was today for Caleb playing Canelo Alvarez. To me, it was very dry, right? It had no excitement. Jerry Slaughter, Brian O. Young, Francis J. McKinnis Jr., Reese Bro, what's going on? It was very dry. It was very boring to me. And the reason being because it was very censored, right? They didn't have much to say. Nino B, my brother Corey Lee Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boxing. Dominique Miller, what's going on? Mr. Blue, what's going on? Anthony Patrick, Chino Davis, what's going on? And I think Big Texas Slater Smith, Dane Pierre, what's going on? Terry Pruitt, I couldn't get your name out to save my life today. Chilltown Majors, Clarence Maxwell, Martin Rojas, Marlon Green, James, what's going on? Kareem Mahoney, Envy the God, Jaquan Pickett, Chilltown Majors, that dude Jay Crash, AJ64, what's going on, my peoples? So it was censored because of the action that took place in the first press conference. So it just watered it down, right? LaMarcus Robinson, what's going on? Nobody wanted to get nobody excited. Aaron Burton, what's going on? LaJessica Burton, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? So the thing about it is, afterwards, Canelo Alvarez was asked about Andre Ward. What you think about Andre Ward picking Caleb Plant to knock you out? That guy George, Sean Bush, Wiz 420 Iffy. What's going on? What you think about Andre Ward training Caleb Plant and then picking Caleb Plant to knock you out? Khalil Edwards, what's going on? Boxing Kings Archives, my brother. Pat Cannon, what's going on? Rigoberto Gonzalez, what's going on? Chino Davis, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. We got 300 people. Let's get 300 likes. Brooklyn Born, my brother, Mr. Dub, what's going on? And so our bad habits, Devon Elliott, Don Amos, what's going on? So Canelo Alvarez, he responds and he says, Francis J. McKinnis Jr., Javi, what's going on? King Bush, Fly High 89, Mr. Carter, what's going on? And he responds and he says, I think he just want to come out of retirement. Quote unquote, I think he want attention. Fly High 89, what's going on? Paul Porter, what's going on? He wants attention. I think he wants to come out of retirement. I think he's missing, all of this action. He says, let's see what happens after this fight. Uh-oh. Whoa, that boy Canelo. What'd he say? He said, let's see what happens after this fight. TDLC, what's going on? And he said, yeah, it ain't going the distance. It's ending in knockout. It's just going to be me knocking him out. And I think Andre Ward wants to come out of retirement. So let's see after this fight. Northern King, what's going on? Quincy Quintan, my brother, where you been at, great brother? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? Right? He said, let's see after this fight. What did that mean? Boxing Dad, what's going on? You know what that means? Let's see if he really about that action when this fight is over. Big Zoe, what's going on? My brother Bish, B Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother Bish, little Princess's channel. Let's get them up. I want to get them to 10K. Streams, what's going on? Big Zoe, what's going on? Dane Pierre, what's going on? Harry Jones Jr., my brother, what's going on? Hey, Boston Dad, what's going on? Bitch, drop the link, great brother. Northern King, what's going on? I didn't expect Canelo to say that. He said he wants to come out of retirement. Tyler Smith, what's going on? BL, what's going on? December very own, what's going on? What's going on, Tyler? So he said, let's see. Harry Jones Jr., what's going on? Adrian Dones, what's going on? Let's see, essentially, if he about that life after this fight. Woo! I know Andre Ward. Listen, I know what Andre Ward said. Big Truck Trap Star, my brother. Big Groove, what's going on? OMG Beats, what's going on? I know what Andre Ward said. What did I tell y'all? Don't listen to what Andre Ward talking about, I'm happily retired. Don't listen to that. Don't fall into that. Don't fall into that. Andre Ward talking about he happily retired. He ain't thinking about it. Don't let that fool you. Blackwater Boxing, what's going on? Via Ferreira, Lewis Allen, what's going on? Jay Rivera, what's going on? Don't let that fool you. Don't let that get you to the point where Trick Boxing 2, my brother, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother Trick Boxing 2. What's going on, great brother? Drop the link. Dwayne Jones, the Jesus GQ, what's going on? Like I said, don't let that lull you to sleep. Doobie doobie doo. Tango 28, what's going on? Strangers in the night. Boxing Truth Serum, my brother BL, what's going on? Don Howard, what's going on? Don't let that rock you to sleep. 504 top level, what's going on? Pound for pound sports entertainment, my brother, what's going on? Don't let that doobie doobie doo. Door Coin, what's going on? Right? Xbox One, come and get some boxing, my brother, what's going on? Strangers in the night. Don't let that fool you. Don't let it fool you, chosen one. What's going on? You think Andre Ward talking about, I'm happily retired. Yeah, okay. Damon Kennedy, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. He said, I love the show. Appreciate you. Anthony 626, what's going on? Exactly, Anthony 626. He said he's saying that because he don't want to seem like he expect Canelo to beat Plant. Exactly. Nev's Nation, my brother, what's going on with you? The Lanny man, what's going on? Right? Yeah, Tyler, yeah, man. Tank versus Cruz. Floyd Mayweather, Dwayne Bone, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather bigging up Tank versus Cruz. And I saw one of my brothers on there talking about Isaac Pitbull Cruz deserved this fight. One of my brothers, I meant to text him. Bass 2947, my brother, what's going on? Right? He said, doobie doobie doo. Dave Beck, what's going on? Solar Power, Eric Pryor, Mark P, what's going on? Malik Rain, my brother, what's going on? So he talking about, I saw one of my brothers talking about, Pitbull Cruz deserved this fight. Stop it, great brother, and you know who you are. You're my brother, and I'm going to text you after this because I meant to before and I forgot. Talking about Pitbull Cruz deserved this fight. Man, please. Pitbull Cruz didn't do nothing to deserve this fight. Araz Z, what's going on? Big George 850, what's going on? Talib Cunningham, top rank, what's going on? Curtis Price, what's going on? Orlando Medina, brother in the super chat. I think Ward wants a big payday. He want payday. He said Canelo would clap them. Hey, come on, bro. And look at that profile pic. That's some profile pic you got, great brother. Cassandra Mason, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? Tone Capone, G Cole, my brothers. Darlin James, what's going on? Salute my brother Orlando Medina in the super chat. Man, listen. He said payday. He want payday. Right? Marks G, what's going on? J Walsh 4, my brother. What's going on? Heidi, what's going on? Tommy Boy, what's going on? Twin D, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, I'm back after a quick hiatus to hear you singing now. Doobie, doobie, doo. Strangers in the night. You know how I do, man. I'm versatile. You know what I mean? Carter, what's going on? So he said, Floyd Mayweather, brothers talking about Eastside Leak. What's going on? The brothers talking about he deserved this fight. Man, please. And my Floyd man, Carlos Malagon, what's going on? Varice Craig, what's going on? Jeff Pierre Lewis, my brother, 817 Boston B, my brother in the building. What's going on with y'all? Right? He talking about he deserved this fight. Man, please. I felt like I felt like Martin Lawrence, right? Man, please. You know what I mean? Angry man. Hassan Hersey, what's going on? Money in the Ghetto. Jason Dunmore. Edward Garcia, what's going on? Man, please. You know what I mean? Jesus Valdez Carranza, my brother, Cash Out Trey, Kelly Peace 504. What's going on? What happening with you? Right? So so that's two big things I saw today. Floyd Mayweather promoting this as he has to. He don't have a choice. No, but you did have a choice because you could have chose different opposition. Justin Clemens, what's going on? And I'm seeing people, right, talking about how big of a fight it is, or Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He's a better opponent than Rolly. I don't know about that. I feel like dudes from House Party. I don't know about that. Dominique Seabron, what's going on? The Welling, what's your name? Steve Austin, Chris Taylor, my brother. J. Steve's TV, Teach, what's going on? Brother named The Well Enough Alone. What's going on, great brother? I remember the GOAT. What's going on? Where you been at? I remember the GOAT. You understand? My brother's keeper, Robert Burgess. What's going on? So my thing is this. Tiana Scott, peace and bless, Queen. How you doing today? Darius Washington, what's going on? Elbow, Melvin Harris, what's going on? So Richard Penigano, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? I see people saying now, oh, this is a good fight. Kick Sign Social, what's going on? Jason Barraros, what's going on? Now, H-Town 713, official line stepper, what's going on? Kick Sign Socially, what's going on? Solo Production, my brother, what's going on? FSU, what's going on? Soldier God, what's going on? Justin Rigo, what's going on? So now I see people saying, well, Isaac Pitbull Cruz is a better fight. It's a much bigger fight. Okay, Calvin Terrell, what's going on? Jason May, what's going on? Okay, so when Tank gets in there and knocks him out within 2-3 rounds, I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, it's a cherry pick. Isaac Cruz didn't do this. Isaac Cruz didn't deserve that. Leon Vince Smoke, my brother, Leo Vince Smoke, multimedia artist. What's going on, great brother? Kai, what's going on? Right? Fly High 89, Alexander Jackson, what's going on? I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, well, this is cherry pick going wrong and all of that. I don't want to hear none of that because I'm seeing all types of people talking about Isaac Pitbull Cruz, man. He a good fighter, man. He just as good of a fighter, a much better fighter than Rolly Romero. Okay. Cherie Smirnoff, what's going on, great brother? Nino B, Corey Yellowman Jackson, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to hear. Henry King, what's going on? Jay, what's going on? But I don't want to hear that because I'm seeing, I screenshot everybody told me, oh, this is a great fight. Oh, Tank in trouble. CJ, Greg Peters, what's going on? Oh, Tank in trouble. Tank in trouble. CJ, what's going on? Oh, he is? Okay. So you view Isaac Pitbull Cruz that high. Okay. Dude is in, literally, you look at his fights, right? He gets hit with everything but the kitchen sink. Ruben Jordan, brother in Super Chat, you think Plant will be a good sport after he loses? For sure. Hamilton still won. What's going on? Salute my brother Ruben Jordan in Super Chat. Michael Mayo, what's going on? Solar Power, what's going on? Plant is a good dude. For sure. He's a good dude, Caleb Plant, man. Oh, pass my water up there, Quest. It's on the counter, I think. You understand? Chris Lloyd, what's going on? Chris Taylor, what's going on? It's not there? No. Evan, what's going on? It's not on this counter either? The island. It's in my cup, my thing. No. Real One TV, what's going on? SVSF Bone, what's going on? The Truth 201, what's going on? Windy City A, my brother, what's going on? December Very Own, what's going on, great brother? Smash that like button. Matt White, what's going on? Matt White said, Tank is the truth, calm down. Why are you telling me to calm down, brother? First of all, don't tell me calm down. This is my establishment, brother. And second of all, I ain't never said he wasn't the truth. Did you hear me say West Philly Tour? What's going on? MPWTF, what's going on? Did you hear me say Tank wasn't the truth? Justin Rigo, what's going on? You ever heard me say Tank wasn't the truth? Did I say he wasn't? So why are you telling me to calm down? What are you talking about? Varice Craig, brother in the Super Chat. He said, hey, Blue, Tank a small guy, but Isaac Cruz is even smaller than him. They want Tank to look good instead of him having competitive fights. I agree. Right? It's matchmaking at its finest. Matchmaking at its complete finest. That's matchmaking at its finest. Donnie D, 1954, my brother. What's going on with you, Donnie D? Salute to my brother, Donnie D. The folks who don't believe in Tank, sir. What folks don't believe in Tank? Stop making up stuff. Matt White. Salute, Des Banks. Pardon me, Des Banks. Leo said it. What's going on? YG805. What's going on? Matt White. Who said that they don't believe in Tank? YG805 said, Vince Williams, what's going on? Man, y'all be making up stuff. YG805, Tank is the only PBC fighter that will end up an all-time great. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And stop it right now. Mr. Nice, my brother in Super Chat. We need that SOG that fought Dawson and Kovalev, not the one from Creed 2. What's his name in Creed? War will look at Canelo like Rocky did at Drago when Apollo. Facts. Hey, what's his name? Stuntman Wheeler. Stuntman Wheeler. Steve Austin, what's going on? Quest, what's going on? That's nonsense. All the best bosses are in PBC. Facts. They already got Hall of Famers over there. What are you talking about? CJ Dub 13, what's going on? Quest, what's going on? NTMT Morris, what's going on? Daniel Marino, what's going on? Lazy Fellow, what's going on? Do me a favor, tell one of them bring my water from up there. Ransom, Carl Washington, Matt White. He said someone said Tank was terrible, was in terrible. Yeah, he is in. Bro, you didn't understand what he said? He said someone said Tank was in terrible. Yeah, meaning in a terrible fight. Eastside League, what's going on? Right, Freddie Melendez, what's going on? Storage Invaders 702, what's going on? Alexander Hussey, what's going on? Julio Martinez, what's going on? He's not talking about Tank is terrible, brother. What y'all half read stuff. That's what's wrong with today's time, man. Social media, instant gratification, microwave era. We don't even read. Blake Irvin, what's going on? Orlando Garcia, what's going on? Harry Jones Jr., my brother, what's going on? We got to take time out and read. He's saying he's in terrible, meaning his opponent is not good. Blake Irvin, what's going on? He never said he was bad. He said in trouble. Yeah, he's in trouble. They not promoting him right. Max Pro, what's going on? Peace be free, what's going on? The mass majority of the people see what's going on. Only the people that choose to be blind act like they don't see what's going on. Chichi Torres, what's going on? Crown Less King 7, what's going on? The Box Session, TBS, my brother Kai in the building. What's going on, Kai? Only the mass majority of people pretend they don't see what's going on, great brother. Jeff Constable, what's going on? Titus Gray, what's going on? Only the mass man. If you act like you don't see what's going on, don't act like you don't see what's going on. You see what's going on. Macados Mac of the South, what's going on? Smash that like button, man. We got 650 people. L Dub Boxing, my brother in the building. Go subscribe to my brother L Dub Boxing. Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on, great brother? Smash the like button, man. We got 650 people. Let's get 650 likes. It's a last-minute replacement. People can't expect it to be a great fight. False. Stop making up excuses. Devin Haney was willing to take the fight. And reports told me that they offered Joseph Jojo Diaz, who's fighting Devin Haney, on the same day. So obviously Devin Haney was prepared. Regis Prograde just said he was prepared. You got Gary Russell Jr. just said he was willing. Stop making up excuses. They have plenty of time to put a bigger name fighter in there. Plenty of time. Dondrell Richardson, what's going on? Cash Out Trade, what's going on? Stop making up excuses, man. B. Rob Styles, what's going on? Nitty G, what's going on? Valiant, what's going on? Ruck Family Run Up Kings, what's going on? Stop making up excuses. They ain't had no time to get it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. DC's coolest kid, what's going on? Leon Sterling, what's going on? The Lanny Man, what's going on? Rebel Eye, what's going on? No, they wanted to put him in the ring with somebody that he's going to look excellent against. Period. Solo production, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half Dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I'll say it. Tank ain't the truth yet. And that's our hometown hero. 90% of boxing fans know he hasn't fought anyone elite. We're still waiting. Hashtag Maryland. Facts. Roderick Falat, what's going on? Stop making us. They ain't have time to put in. Man, come on, man. Man, please. They had time. What you talking about? Regis Prograis is willing to take the fight right now. Gary Russell Jr. willing to take the fight right now. Devin Haney was willing to take the fight right now. These are all guys in and around his weight class. He fight at between 130 and 140. You gonna tell me the best they could have came up was Isaac Pitbull Cruz? Come on, man. He never fought for a world title and never was a world champion. Donnie D, 1954, my brother, with all that knowledge. He said, Ray Charles told me he can see it. LOL, facts. Come on, man, stop it. This is why we don't get the fights we be wanting. Because the fans just be making up stuff. King Pep, what's going on? Kermit Carr, what's going on? Stop it. They had nothing but time to find a replacement. They only did one press conference to build up the fight. Finding the Truth Ministry, what's going on? They did one press conference. They only promoted the fight one time. Sean Springer, what's going on? No, you could have. They could have got Gary Russell Jr. and the weight classes he fight. It's the choice. He could fight at 140, and that's better for him. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? He fights. Real Setter, what's going on? He fights Regis Prograis at 140, who's on weight right now. Kenneth Ballas, what's going on? Chosen and Yah, what's going on? Right? That's better for Tank. He ain't got to make 35. He just fought at 140. So he can fight at 140 again. Jovan Soto, what's going on? Chua Coronado, what's going on? Mike Wilson, what's going on? Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Right? Devin is at 135. Gary Russell said he'll come up to 135. What you mean? Here we go again. More excuses. Watch this now. He said you are not considering that they're all fighters from different promoters. PBC doesn't like to work with fighters on other side of the street. I'm glad you said that. More excuses without doing research. Where does Regis Prograis fight? Who's he promoted by? I'll wait. Who's Devin Haney promoted by? I'll wait. Oh, who's Gary Russell promoted by? One PBC. I'll wait. So you just said I'm not taking into consideration that all these people I just named is from the other side of the street. Regis Prograis is a free agent. Devin Haney's a free agent, and Gary Russell Jr. fights on PBC. What are you talking about? Please explain to me what you're talking about. Kurt Kerr, what's going on? Billy Desmond, what's going on? Daniel Henry, what's going on? Christopher Mann, what's going on? Azteca Mayo, what's going on? Hola, Blue from Mexico City. Viva Mexico! Aztec Mayo. Ronell and Uncle David Opinion Show. What's going on, great brother? Kevin Lau Sr., my brother. What's going on? Alania Man, what's going on? Irvin Green, what's going on? Envy the God, what's going on? So please, great brother, tell me where they fight. Since you just said, Justin Rigo, what's going on? That they all fight on a different side of the street. Anton Martin, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's up, Blue? You getting ready for Saturday? Oh, for sure. I told my wife to get plenty rest so that she could get plenty cooking because I need some crab legs. I need some shrimps. I need some, and see, that's it. That's all I'm gonna eat with some veggies because I'm trying to bring sexy back. Me and my brother, shout out to my brother, the two-time heavyweight world champion Shannon the Cannon Briggs. We doing our challenge, man. Getting back in shape, bringing sexy back, man. So Anton Martin for sure. I'm bringing sexy back. Yow. Gerardo Valencia, brother in Super Chat. You're speaking facts, Blue. T.O. has a better resume than Tank. Tank has to stand up for himself. Facts. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. Jeff Pierre Lewis, my brother said, Blue, when is Tank going to fight an elite fighter? Your guess is good in mine. Titus Greer, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that halfer. Get up on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute to my brother Titus Greer in the Super Chat, dropping that halfer. Get up on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. 83, the Casanova, my brother, what's going on? L. Bren, AD, what's going on? William Old School Audette, my brother. Tavion Norris, what's going on, great brother? Charles Edward Cheese, my brother Charles Edward Cheese in the building. Josh F. Sr., what's going on? Roderick Frelot, what's going on? Michael Rosario, what's going on? DF Dub Motivation, what's going on? Moses King, what's going on? Yeah, so great brother, I need you to tell me and tell these people, where do these fighters fight? Since you said that they don't fight Giovanni Walker, brother in the Super Chat, he said hit the like button. Smash the like button. James Harden ain't got no points. Come on, brother. What is we doing out here? Peruis, what's going on? Aaron Parker, Moses King, Joseph Obang. Joseph Obang, where you been at, bro? Destin T, Jonathan 97, what's going on? Chris Lloyd, Joe Du, what's going on? My brother Charles Edward Cheese, GT Entertainment, what's going on? Diggy Gong, what's going on? So Brandon Bettercourt, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate the dedication, Blue. Talk to him for sure. This is my passion. This is my love. I go to sleep thinking about boxing. I wake up about boxing. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but I do my research. So salute to my brother Brandon Bettercourt in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. You dig what I'm saying? You dig. Come on, man. Don't tell me, hey, man, you're not. Coach Show Drive Race Boy, what's going on? Del Solid, what's going on? Jose Villanueva, what's going on? Jason Pitbull Hairston, what's going on? Boxing Flame, what's going on? Les Hawk, Sean Springer, what's going on? And Mincy Ultra, what's going on? Jose Mares, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? You got to look at it, Silver Surfer, what's going on? Michael Rosario, what's going on? We got to stop making up excuses, man. You want to see the best fight the best, period. Point blank, period. Point blank and period. You want to see the best fight the best, or you don't. My brother on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Terrence, drop that link. Right? Either you want to see the best fight the best, or you don't. Just say you don't. It's better to just say, hey, I'm a fan of one boxer, and I'm going to ride with him. Cool. Tariq Lewis, what's going on? Hamilton Steele, Johnny True Blue Stanley, Latarian Nelson, what's going on? You understand? Jose Luis Gomez, what's going on? But you're trying to make up excuses and it don't even sound right. They put you in this position for Show Hunt. What's going on? Harry Jones Jr., what's going on? S. Jones, what's going on? They put you in this position where you making up these excuses and you're not even listening to what you're saying. Anthony Van White, what's going on? Salute my brother Chi Torres in the Super Chat. Blue, they fear if Tank loses, if Tank takes a loss, that money well run dry. But I hope the voice of the fans will turn the heat up on them and give back to the fans. I agree with you, great brother. I agree with you. Come on, we making up excuses. Texas Bulldog Boxing, what's going on, my brother in the Super Chat? He said Tank is great, but he gets no stripes on my money for Cruz. Oh, he gets he get no love for your money. Yeah. Irish Blue Eyes, what's going on? I understand exactly what you're saying. Alan Cummins, what's going on? We got Chantel Hill, what's going on? It's the problem is we got people making up excuses. Matt White, Gary don't have no belt. Javante worth more than that. Need to stay with the money. Okay, Matt White, more excuses. Quit while you're ahead, brother. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Gary don't have no belt. What now? Now I don't even believe you watch boxing. You know what? As a matter of fact, I was getting ready to respond to that, and then it just hit me. You don't watch boxing. Period. So I'm not even going to respond to you anymore. Not even going to respond to you anymore. Donnie D, 1954, brother super chat. Hey, Blue, tell him reading is fundamental. Facts. He said Gary don't have a belt. And Gary is the longest reigning champion in boxing. He had a belt longer than anybody in boxing. And this dude just said Gary don't have a belt. Not only does he have a belt, but he had the belt longer than anybody right now in the sport of boxing. He's been holding it longer than anybody in boxing. And you just said he don't have a belt. Oh, my goodness. Woo! You can't make this stuff up, boy. You can't make this stuff up. Chris, what's going on, great brother? Girl Dad 86, piece of bust to you, Queen. John Doe, what's going on? Juan Figueroa, Serville, what's going on? Sammy Dale, what's going on? This brother said Gary don't have no belt. Jarrell Adams, what's going on? Yeah, I'm done talking to you, great brother. It was a pleasure. Little Matt Great, what's going on? See Me Grow, my brother, what's going on? Eli Harris, my brother in Super Chat. What up, Blue Blood? Respect. Respect to you, great brother. My bad on that one. I didn't know. How you didn't know? How you a fan of boxing? Then you're not a fan of boxing. Again, you are a fan of Tank. You're not a fan of boxing. Drums Verdict, what's going on? And that's what's wrong with boxing. PVJ 22, what's going on? Carlin Davis, what's going on? That's what's wrong with boxing. We have, and it's cool. It's cool to have the casual boxing fans that are fans of certain fighters. Boxing knowledge, what's going on? And that's all good. That's all well and good. You understand? KB, what's going on? I'm cool with that. As you should. We need as many casual boxing fan eyes on the sport of boxing. But know your boxing before you're standing up and you defending these boxers and you don't know what's taking place. Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? Don Howard, what's going on? That's what we need to do before we do that. Because this is what happens. We go in and we defend these boxers and we don't know what's going on. T Learner X, what's going on? That's what happens. That's what they do to you. PlayStation UFC, what's going on? Pride of PM, my brother in Super Chat. Blue said it first. If Caleb can't do it, no one will. I agree. Kayla J, what's going on? Forever Real, what's going on? David Chacon, what's going on? Salute from CD Juarez, Mexico. Salute. Now I will say this though, Pride of Pierre, if it's Andre SOG Ward that's coming out of retirement, then I'm gonna have a change of heart, brother. Things gonna change. Change gonna come. Salute Sammy Dale, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, great brother. Highway King, what's going on? Highway King, what's going on? A change gonna come. If you told me, hey man, we got 850 people. Right? We got 850 people. Maya Egypt, Peace Bless Queen, and we don't even have 500 likes. That means we got almost 400 people moonlighting on your boy Blue. That's what we do. We just moonlight. We don't participate. Huh? Yeah, Andre Ward comes out of retirement, Charles Edward Cheese, and fights him. Woo-wee. And he did, Andre Ward. Gerardo Valencia, brother in Super Chat. Some of us just got into boxing, Blue, but me, I've been watching only 3 years. But I'm willing to learn. But I'm willing to learn. That's why I don't say anything. LOL. See, the thing is this, right? When it comes to the sport of boxing, right? It's not a hard sport to get into. It's not a hard sport to get well versed in. Terry, what's going on? It is a bit confusing because it's the Wild Wild West, right? Brandon Tate, what's going on? Pappy Palizulis, what's going on? So Keyshawn Johnson, what's going on, great brother? So the sport of boxing is not hard. Sneaky quiet, what's going on? It gets confusing because we allow it to be. Sneaky quiet, what's going on? That's what happens. John Dewey, what's going on? We allow the sport to be confusing because we have people that just stand for certain fighters and not for the sport. I always say this, and I'm going to say this to y'all again. Be a fan of the sport of boxing first. be a fan of fighters. If you're new to the sport, Eric Marshall, what's going on? Andre Norris, what's going on? Andre Harris, what's going on? If you're new to the sport, Famila 916, Erking, what's going on? Grail Sabelli, David Morrison, what's going on? Lecce Puma Skills, Sir Mel, what's going on? Mark J, what's going on? If you're new to the sport, right? Be a fan of the sport of boxing first. Then learn the fighters and then say, oh man, I like this style. I like this fighter. I like that fighter. Right? That'll allow you to live in reality. Because the sport of boxing, Texas T346, J123, what's going on? It's like no other sport. You can live in Candyland in the sport of boxing for real. Trillion Judah, what's going on? Like no other sport. Right? You can live in fictional land with the sport of boxing like no other. See, in other sports, the truth is always going to prevail, right? Sleeping one eye open, what's going on? Trejo's channel, what's going on? Right? Hugh Jordan, Hugh Jorgen, what's going on? Jamal Davis, what's going on? Standing 8 count, what's going on? See, the sport of boxing, see, other sports, you're going to live in reality. Basketball, the truth is always going to prevail. Football, the truth, the cream is always going to rise to the top one way or another, period. You're going to find out the truth, right? And the fans can't deny it. I'm a 49er fan since 1982. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan since 1983-84. I'm a New York Yankee fan. I ain't had no choice. I was born into that. Patrick Pachant, what's going on? My family grew up right across the river, Harlem River Drive, looking at Yankee Stadium. All we can see at night is Yankee Stadium. You understand? You go to sleep looking at Yankee Stadium. You wake up, the first thing, you're brushing your teeth. You're looking at Yankee Stadium. You're going to sleep. You're looking at Yankee Stadium. Everything you're doing, you looking at Yankee Stadium. I ain't had no choice but to be a Yankee fan. And if you wasn't a Yankee fan in my family, you were a Mets fan, and that was by you just choosing to go against the grain. Period. Right? Polo Grounds, Colonial Projects, Uptown, that's where my family is from. Yankee Stadium, right across the river. All I saw in my lifetime when I was growing up, until I moved to Long Island, was the boats, the Ferris lines going back and forth, and Yankee Stadium, and basketball at the Polo Grounds. That's it, right? And so, with that said, right, those sports are going to tell you the truth. When the Yankees ain't good, I can't come here and tell you, man, the Yankees the greatest thing since sliced bread. I can't tell you that. You understand? When the 49ers ain't good, and that's a long story how I became a 49er and Bull fan. But when they ain't good, I can't come here and be like, man, the Bulls is the best team in the NBA. No, I can't tell you that. But in boxing, boy, you can get knocked out, you can get outclassed, and you can tell, man, well, it was because of this, and he's still this, and he's still that. Man, people look at Mike Tyson like he still could be the heavyweight champion of the world today's time. That's how Mike Tyson is viewed. We got 850 people, and we still don't have not even 800 likes. I can accept 50 people just moonlighting. I can't accept 350 people moonlighting. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Agent Matt, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Keep schooling these casual fans. Shout out my idol, Al Bundy. I remember when I scored 3 touchdowns. You understand me? Salute my brother Agent in the super chat. Proud of Pierre, my brother in the super chat. Soon as Canelo counters Caleb's jab, the sooner it ends. We're going to find out. I can't wait. Adrian Vet, what's going on? We're going to find out. Only in the sport of boxing, we allowed to do this. To just say, hey, man, you know. Blake Urban says, stop it, Blue. David Benavidez. David Benavidez, what? B. Rob Styles, brother in super chat. We all know Ward is coming out of retirement by March. He will be back fighting Watch. I don't disagree with you. Brooklyn Finest, brother in super chat. What's up, my guy? If you had to pull all your coins on this fight, who would you pick? Canelo. No way I could bet against Canelo if that was the case. DeAndre Johnson, what's going on? Can't do it. Chichi Torres, brother in the super chat. Dre with a 4+ year layoff can't get in there with Canelo. Oh, we're going to find out. We may find out. And we may and we may not. Texas T346, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Texas T346. Texas T, drop the link in the chat, great brother. We may and we may not. The Guru, what's going on? JB Johnson, brother in Super Chat, I'm late coming in, brother. Did Canelo really officially call Ward out? So let me tell you what he said, right? Let me tell you what he said. So he was asked about Canelo picking Caleb Plant by stoppage or knockout, right? And Raybone 88, what's going on? And what he said was, Jonah Farrell, what's going on? Hector Rivera, what's going on? So what he said was, he said, I think Andre Ward wants to come out of retirement. I think that's what he wants. So after this fight, let's find out. Uh-oh. What you mean by that? If you Andre Ward and you heard that, what you gonna say? What you mean by that, bro? Proud of PM, my brother Super Chat. Benavidez is a good fighter, but he can't beat Canelo. No, I don't think he can beat Canelo either. I like David Benavidez. Nick J, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? She said no need for Ward to come back because Plant is gonna get the upset. Man, she been right all year. Slick Rick the Ruler, 206. What's going on? Nick J out here putting us to shame, boy. I'll be looking at my picks like, Nick J picked this and I picked this. Where did I go wrong? What didn't I see? El Bori, 1989. What's going on? Muhammad Mustafa Bey, my brother. Pugilist Shiznit. What's going on, great brother? Roderick Allen. What's going on? Don Vaughn, my brother. What's going on? Right? So Pop 375. What's going on, great brother? Emmanuel H, my brother. What's going on, great brother? So here's the thing, right? Big OCK, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? Is that we want to see the best fight the best. You can't have it both ways. I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight the best. But because I'm a Tank fan, I ain't going to call for Tank to fight the best. I'm going to tell you that Tank fighting Isaac Pitbull Cruz is a good fight. Man, stop. Because I'm a fan of his. Because I'm a fan of Tank's. I tell you all the time. I only think 2 people could beat Tank Davis. 3 people. I think Shakur Stevenson has the skill set to do it. I think Devin Haney has the skill set to do it. And I think ultimately, the ultimate person that could beat Gervonta Tank Davis, guaranteed, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, is Gervonta Tank Davis. That's it. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, my brother. What's going on, great brother? That's it. I need y'all to go subscribe to the basketball channel. I'm pinning it up in the chat. I need y'all to go subscribe to the basketball channel. Let's get it to 2K. Josh FC and brother in Super Chat. If y'all think Canelo beat Ward, I need your plug because he is out here out of this world. Hey man, you James Cloud, what's going on? And Josh FC, you know what it is? It's the layoff. Because if Andre Ward was still active, this wouldn't be the case. But because he's not active, he's laid off so long. You know, he did have knee injuries. That's why people are saying that Canelo. And I understand why they feel that way. Because it's like getting up off the couch and fighting a dude like Canelo at this stage of his career. That's pretty tough to, that's a tough pick, right? So I understand where people are coming from. I'm not appalled to it. You know what I mean? If this was Andre Ward, who was fully active, right? That's a whole nother story. Then I would be saying, hey, man, you see the skill set, but I understand where everybody's coming from. Roderick Allen, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute to my brother Roderick Allen in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. James Cloud, what's going on? So I understand. Go subscribe to the basketball channel, man. I need y'all to subscribe to the basketball channel. We're going to do a review tonight. We're going to be the new TNT. Jay Wayne Citizen, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, Canelo fighting a guy coming out of retirement is right up Canelo's alley. Salute, Blue. Yeah, but this ain't no ordinary guy. Shy Focus, what's going on? See, I'm giving Canelo Alvarez every bit of credit fighting Andre Ward. I'm not slighting him. No, sir. I'm not taking nothing away. If he fight Andre Ward, he beat Caleb Plant, and then Andre Ward come out of retirement, he fight Andre Ward, I'm giving him every ounce of credit. For Show Hunt, my brother in Super Chat, he said there are sides of the streets. Bob keeps fighting in-house to control outcome. He doesn't like not being in control as much as he don't like losing money. That's a fact, but that's not in the play right now. Yeah, Bob Arum is doing that, but Bob Arum is doing it in-house. So why would we expect him not to do it out of house, right? Bob Arum is keeping fighters. Jay Lynn, peace bless, Queen. How you doing today? Bob Arum, I see you strolling here, slightly tardy. Terrence Moffitt, what's going on? Right? Naldavaz, what's going on? Terrell Cameron, what's going on? Medea Edits, what's going on? Geraldo Valencia, brother in Super Chat. I just subscribed to the basketball channel, Blue. Salute. But what do you mean that Tank could only defeat himself? When I say Tank could beat himself is, remember his bad habits outside the ring. Anwar Willis, what's going on? Meaning that, getting himself in the situations in trouble and, things of that nature. Remember he was ballooning, he was ballooning up in weight, in between fights, missing weight, things of that nature. He could derail himself. You understand? Leroy Derricott, what's going on? Ernest Nichols, what's going on? He can derail himself. That's what I mean. So ultimately, he could beat himself because Tank wasn't committed to the sport of boxing like everybody else was. Like Devin Haney, Rottweiler, what's going on? Poker Mike, what's going on? He wasn't committed like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and he was enjoying the fruits of his labor in between fights. Not to say that they don't, but he was over enjoying the fruits of his labor in between fights. DeJuan Beasley, what's going on? Devin Willis, what's going on? Anwar Willis, what's going on? D. Hodges, what's going on? Which it cost him his belt. Remember, it cost him his belt on the scale a few times. You can't have that. Southern T Boxing and Sports, my brother, Southern T Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother, Southern T Boxing and Sports. You understand? Critical Toe, what's going on? Anto Crosby, what's going on? and Kit Lane, what's going on? You understand? Now that D. Warren, what's going on? DeJuan Beasley, what's going on? That in itself, you understand? DeJuan Beasley, he said Tank knocking anybody out 130, 135, 140. Well, how would you know that? Andrew Garza, what's going on? Explain to me how you know that. Steve Cooley, what's going on? Explain to me, how would you know that? King Fire, what's going on? Tyree D. Pettis, what's going on? Esmer Daniel, what's going on? How would you know that? How did you come up with that conclusion? How would you know that? Tariq Reed, my brother, what's going on? Here we go. 9 o'clock at night. It's dark. It's 36 degrees, and the ice cream man is out. Truth be told, what's going on? I just want y'all to hear that, right? It's the ice cream man. The ice cream man is coming. Watch these get all up in your. Hey, man, so how would you know that? Blake Elwood, what's going on? Lil Setter, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? See, when I give you something to think about, then it give you cause for pause. You start to think to yourself, yeah, man, how do I know that, right? Right? Tyree D. Pettis, what's going on? Right? You start to ask yourself and question yourself, man, how do I know that? You understand? And the thing is, John Arcade, what's going on? Boss Red 357, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, Ice Cream Man. Y'all heard him. Tony Cepeda, what's going on? Brooklyn Born, what's going on? D. Will, what's going on? Big J 821, what's going on? Y'all heard him. You heard him. Ice Cream Man, come on, brother. Ain't no kids outside. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. Dre comes out of retirement and fight Canelo would be the biggest fight in boxing. That's a fact. I agree. DeJuan Beasley, he said, Blue, that power. Power is not everything, brother. Power. We saw that. We saw Power didn't get Deontay Wilder to win, right? We see a lot of fighters with power. George Foreman power didn't mean nothing when it came to Muhammad Ali, right? Power don't mean nothing. Let me not say power don't mean nothing. Power is not everything. That don't mean you're going to outbox a boxer. Brian Lee Eller, what's going on? Most guys, Mr. Ekra Dill, what's going on? Terrence Barbie, what's going on? You see a lot of boxers, a lot of power fighters, power punchers getting there with boxers and they can't win. Austin, what's going on? How do I figure Tank beats Tio? Skill set. I didn't like the body language of Teofimo Lopez when another guy who was a southpaw who was pressing him in the fight, and Vasil Lomachenko. Lomachenko was pressing him, and Lomachenko was pushing him back from 8, 9, 10, and 11 round, right? I didn't like that. I didn't like his body language. Looked like he was about to get stopped. You understand? Supreme Alpha Male, what's going on? Jack Johnson, what's going on? It looked like Teofimo Lopez was on the verge of getting stopped. And because of that, right? Because of that, I said to myself, now let me remove Vasyl Lomachenko and let me now obviously the triangle theory don't work. J-Man 1%, what's going on? The triangle theory don't always work, right? But in this case, I'm looking at skill set, right? And I'm looking at what Teofimo Lopez's body language when Lomachenko was coming forward 8, 9, 10, and 11, when he got aggressive, when he felt he knew to himself, you know what, I got to go for it or I'm about to lose this fight. And and he looked like he's going to get stopped. And if that's Tank, he gets stopped. Hey, Script on, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. This Henry Ruggs story is so sad, man. It's unfortunate, man. This is what I tell my kids and I tell everybody. I tell y'all, right? The one thing you don't want to do in life is live with regret. Think about every move. One move can change everything for you. One decision can change everything for you. Now, you can't predict life. You understand? You can't dictate life, right? You can't dictate the outcome. Absolutely not. But do your best to try to make the best decisions possible so you don't have to live with regret. Carrie P, what's going on? Do your best. When your gut tell you, and don't do this, don't do it. No matter how much your brain and your heart is telling you, just do it. Just do it. Nope. When your gut and tells you, listen, don't do it. Don't do it. Because your gut is telling you, don't do it because you're going to live with regret. Don't do it. And unfortunately, man, the brother, you got you got all that money, you got all that opportunity, and you still make bad decisions, man. Ain't no way I'm making that much money, bro, and I'm getting in nobody's car like that. Not happening. Ain't happening. I mean, it's too many, especially when you have examples. I just told my son this, my 15-year-old son, Eric. Oh, what's going on? When you have examples, right? When you have examples, man, you should do your best not to. When you have examples that can teach you, bro, take advantage of the examples that can teach you. Jay Diaz, what's going on? Jay Diaz, what's going on? Who wins Saturday? I'm torn. Every day I wake up. One day I say Canelo gonna win because it's hard to pick against Canelo Alvarez. And then the next day I say to myself, man, Caleb Plant has everything it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez. All the tools it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez. All the size it takes. And he seems to have the confidence and the mindset. Can he do it for 12 rounds? Yeah, he could do it, Blue. I think Caleb Plant gonna win the fight. But then I get up the next day, Farouk, what's going on? And I say to myself, can I really bet on Canelo Alvarez losing? CBG 3000, what's going on? Can I really bet on Canelo Alvarez not putting the pressure? He's going to have moments. So my thing is this, right? Can Caleb Plant weather the storm when Canelo Alvarez has these moments? You understand? Quincy Carter, brother in Super Chat, if you had two choice to choose, what would you rather see, Blue? Ward versus Canelo or Spence versus Crawford? That's easy, brother. Spence versus Crawford. Hands down. Not even close. The head's 82 is going on. And the reason that because they're both in their prime, we don't know what we're going to get from Andre Ward, and we've seen Canelo outboxed already. And we've seen Canelo struggle with boxers. So would I be surprised if Andre Ward get in there and outbox Canelo? No. Would I be surprised if Andre Ward don't have it no more and Canelo win the fight? No. Ian Campbell, what's going on? I would love to see both of them in the ring, but can I predict what Andre Ward is going to look like? No. But I know Errol Spence in his prime and Terrence Crawford in his prime, neither one of them has lost, and neither one of them, well, Errol Spence has suffered a few injuries, right, of late. Maybe that took something out of him. We don't know because we only seen him fight one time, right? So we don't know if that had taken something out of him. But for the most part, Omar Weaver, what's going on? But for the most part, we know we're going to get from Canelo Alvarez, and we know from Terrence Crawford, and we know we're going to get from Errol Spence. So it's not even close. DeJuan Beasley, brother in Super Chat, much love to you, great brother. More Massive, what's going on? You understand? So, that's my thing. Smash that like button, people. We should have 1K likes, and I know we don't. We got 915 people in here. 915 people. We should have 915 likes. And I need everybody, if you haven't already subscribed, go to my basketball channel. It's pinned up in the chat. Click on that and subscribe to the basketball channel. PZ Colazo, what's going on? Esmir Dane, what's going on? Plant already got dropped in sparring. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Because he got dropped in sparring, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means he's going to lose? Outside the box media, what's going on? Does that mean he's going to lose? TR, what's going on? Blue, you ain't going to the fight? No, this is a fight that I much rather sit and enjoy. Charlie, what's going on? I apologize to y'all for not going there and getting y'all some content. As y'all know, I'm going to grind like no other. Riptide Q, what's going on? You going to work?
No. I don't know if they have any open.
So CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. So my thing is this, right? Even if he got dropped in sparring, I don't care. I don't care if it was yesterday. Matt S, what's going on? What does that mean? That means nothing to me. Does that mean he's going to lose? Dennis Bryan, what's going on? That don't mean anything. It means absolutely nothing. Joel Flores, what's going on? This is the sport of boxing. And because this is the fight of this, I'm so torn between this fight. I wanted to enjoy the fight in person, right? Emotionless, no commentating, no crowd. RDG Ortega, what's going on? Right? Colin Frederick, what's going on? Because I feel like, I truly feel like this is going to be a great fight. I truly feel like that. Mo Your Source, what's going on? Mark Stearns, what's going on? Now, I could clearly be wrong, but I truly feel like this is going to be a great fight, and I want to enjoy the fight. When I go to the fights, I get the content. I'm in complete, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna commentate the fight while I talk to all my peopleizations for sure. We're gonna build and talk about this fight. But when I'm there, there's limitations, the crowd, the service. There's a lot going on, and then by the time I come back, right, I can't. I don't even get a chance to rewatch the fight. I haven't rewatched the Shakur Stevenson fight, the Deontay Wilder fight. It just takes away from, when you're there and you're in work mode, you just can't enjoy the fight. As Crypto on brother in Super Chat, he said you streaming during the fight, and how's Curry? Oh, Curry is doing much better, man. He'll more than likely be on tonight. Salute to the historian, and yes, we're gonna have the fight here. So make sure y'all tune in. And we're gonna have the fight going, and we're gonna talk about the fight, and we're gonna mark it in 1, 2, 3. What's going on? We're gonna do it together. PJ Colazo, what's going on? Kevin Lacino, what's going on? King Fonny 86, what's going on? Right. So Maya EG, peace of bless, Queen. So it's not the same when I'm watching in person, but this is a fight where I'm torn. Right. I can't tell you for sure. Oh, Mobtown Slim, what's going on? I can't tell you for sure. Oh, Caleb Plant is going to win. Boston Barbecue, what's going on? I can't tell you for sure. Oh, Canelo's going to win. I can't. Tony Cepeda, what's going on? I can't for sure be like Steven True, what's going on? Dwayne McMichael, what's going on? I can't for sure just sit here and be like, hey, man, Tez B 28, what's going on? Like I could tell you Tank is going to dominate and knock out Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I'm almost certain of that. Robert Montgomery, what's going on? Sammy Echo, what's going on? Right, I can almost certainly tell you that. Eric Salazar, my brother in Super Chat, not gonna lie, I call everybody great brother now. Hey, bro, that's a good thing, great brother. Jamil, what's going on? SZXIK1, what's going on? Right, that's a great thing, great brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when I talk to Bozy Ennis, Jerron Ennis' dad, that's what we. Hey, what's going on, great brother? What's going on, great brother? Huncho 2 times, what's going on? My brother Malik Scott, what's going on, great brother? What's going on, great brother? The historian, Kurt Anderson. Hey, what's going on with you, great brother? What's going on with you, great brother? Hey, you know what? Huncho 2 times, what's going on? I'd rather say that than other words we using. Man, come on, man. Let's uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's uplift each other. You know what I mean? Let's not use words and, let's uplift each other. Why not, man? It's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. Tez Barza 0218, what's going on? So now stylistically, right? King with words, what's going on? Canelo Alvarez is very confident. Hey, can we do me a favor? Why we should have 1.1K. Get the likes to 1.1K ASAP, my peoples. Get the likes up to 1.1K ASAP. James Easterling, what's going on? Canelo fight is set up for him and Benavidez to be a mega fight. That ain't a mega fight. Right? Because stylistically, Silver Surfer Luger, what's going on? Stylistically, he's tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez. I know they don't want to tell you that. I appreciate you, Nick J. She said, thank you for that, Blue. I so appreciate the positive vibes. Words have power. Facts. Hey, Cedar Jacob, what's going on? We family, this is how I feel. Right? I've always felt this way as I grew in my days and my times. And I say, listen, words of endearment are much better than using other words. And it just more inviting, man, makes it harder for you to have negative reactions to your family. You know what I'm saying? My brother Keon, everything boxing and boxing, everything boxing and sports. My brother Keon in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. Reginald Rainey, what's going on? Keon, drop that link, great brother. Hey, Keon, man, I ain't seen no content coming from you lately, bro. I don't know if I'm unsubscribed to you or something, or you haven't made nothing. So I just feel that way, man. I mean, I have 5 sisters, 4 daughters. So my approach to women is always going to be, people can say what they want, right? Jay Simmons, what's going on? I had a friend that used to tell me, hey, bro, when you approach women, man, I've always had this approach, right? When you approach women, man, why you always uplifting them, man? You. This is a friend of mine. He used to say this all the time, right? Say, oh, man, why you doing that, man? Why you always you gassing their head up, man? You making it, And I said, bro, I have 5 sisters. At the time, I didn't have no kids. Shh. Take and put them in the cage. Bishop, brother in the super chat, he said, main man juiced up is going to be a 8-round situation for me. Clenbuterol, LOL. Long as he avoids David Charlo Boo Boo, he will retire undefeated. I think he'll beat all of them. Bishop, I think he beats David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, and Demetrius Andrade. I believe he beats all of them. Dennis Bryan, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, Dennis Bryan, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Smash that like button. So anyway, this particular friend used to say that to me all the time, right? Las Vegas, Leon, show your boxing IQ. Cedric Holbert, what's going on? And so I used to tell him, hey, bro, why would I want to downplay him? Mac opponents, what's going on? And they used to be like, man, this dude, because I was out in the streets. So how I never let anybody, just because I'm a man or my friends are men and they're going to laugh at you as a man. I never let that influence me. I am who I am. I've always been who I am. And that's just who I'm going to be. Where you going? Oh, can you go to Walmart? Go to Walmart for me. I'm gonna send you a picture of my rice cakes. Yeah. All right, I'll send you a picture. Right. Okay, Keon. So I never let no box conversation. My brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother box conversation Reggie Owens. So I never been one to let that you a man. Oh man, you gotta impress your friends or impress your man, or you a man, you gotta be this way, be that. Man, I am who I am. Jamal Wright, what's going on? Eric Megan Hatcher, what's going on? I am who I am, right? And so Texas Made Realist, what's going on? And so he used to tell me that today's time now, that was years ago. Today's time, that was before I had kids. Now, today's time, he'd be like, yo, man, you was right. Because he only had a brother. He never had sisters. He only had a brother. Me, I had sisters. So I'm always gonna view women different, man. Cuatro Loso, what's going on? I'm always gonna view women different, and I don't see a reason to, I was never that dude. Excuse me, yo, could I talk to you? Nah, that was never me. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. What she said there, unbelievable.
Right.
Kendall Cody, what's going on? So, it's just who I am. So I'm always gonna uplift people, man. Always, man. Always. Always, man. Always. And my mom could tell you right now, and then I'm gonna get back to boxing. But my mother could tell you right now, she'll be like, now my sisters, because they women, they'll go back and forth and chatter with my mother. When my mother do something I don't like or something, I'll sit there, I'll let her finish. I'll give her a little bit of feedback, like, nah, this, and this. But when she get on the roll, I'll let her finish. I'll see you later, Ma. All right. And I'll see you later for real. You know what I mean? I'll just keep my distance. I'm not gonna go back and forth with her. I'm not gonna do none of that. It ain't gonna happen. My sisters, though, they'll do this. Yeah. Now I'll just be looking at them, tripping. My brothers every now and then, me, nah. And they don't do it in front of me either. She'll tell me they did it, but they don't do that in front of me because we'll move some furniture. Brothers or sisters, I don't care who you are. We'll move furniture for sure. Believe that. Kevin Jones, brother in Super Chat. What's up, Blue? It's not my first time at the barbecue, but I'm bringing something through. Bless you. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. So anyway, let's get back to this boxing, right? So, yeah, no, they don't do it. Timothy Dennis, what's going on? Not near one of them. Not near one of them. I dare them. Not near one of them. Nope. We'll move furniture. Christian Rod, what's going on, nephew? You ain't come over. Where you was at? Rashawn Pittman, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash that like button. And so that's the same way I treat my daughters. So Devontae Richardson, what's going on? Sadiq Grant, what's going on? So that's the way I treat my daughters. My wife would tell you, oh, you giving them that? Man, I'm going to give them the world until I ain't got no breath left in my lungs. And I don't care. Okay, you had to go to work? Okay. That's just who I am, man. Not that I don't love my sons and my nephew, Christian. I love my boys too, man. Pull counter boxing. What's going on, great brother? So anyway, so stylistically, yeah, I want to see, the best fight, the absolute best. Okay, come over tomorrow. I want to see the best fight, the absolute best. Hands down. You understand? I love the fight between, Canelo Alvarez and Andre Ward. Huge fight. But the emphasis on that fight is not the same as the emphasis on a fight between Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. And this is another thing, right? I agree with my brother Fred. Demetrius Bright, what's going on? And my brother Black Fight Fan as well. I heard them talking about this when it comes to Errol Spence and Jerome Bruce Ennis, right? like I said, and I'm gonna say this, right? Because I see a lot of people on like Errol Spencer's avoiding Boots Ennis, and I said this. This is what I told everybody, and I'm gonna say it again. He can't possibly be avoiding him because he's Johnny Come Lately. You understand? He's new to the scene. Kevin Lonsine, what's going on, right? He's new to the scene. You understand what I'm saying? He's Johnny Come Lately. You understand? There's no possible way Errol Spence could be avoiding Jerron Boots Ennis. He's not avoiding Jerron Boots Ennis. Neither is Terrence Crawford. He's making his way and he's making a splash. Ha! You understand? And we see him, you know. It's like the Jaws movie. Dum, 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 dum. You see his little fin sticking up like this. Doom, 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 doom. He coming. We see him. You understand? He's coming, brother Abram. What's going on? He like Jimmy Roy Lee Jr. What's going on? He coming. He got the thing on. Doom, 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 doom. Wiseman, Sheldon Drummond. What's going on? Oh, for sure. They see him. They see him. You understand? But to say that, hey, they avoiding him. Come on, man. They're not avoiding him, brother. Chaz 313. What's going on? Mr. 197, 1970, GTO, the GOAT. What's going on, great brother? You understand? So they're not avoiding him. They just have, they got to finish you gave them a plate of food and you asked them how it tastes. Now they're trying to taste it, eat it, enjoy it, and give you their opinion on it. And before they do that, you're shoving dessert down their throat. Oh, you got to have the dessert. Oh, you don't want my dessert? You don't want my cookies? Pause. You don't want my dessert? You don't want my dessert? You understand? Listen, I ain't finished the meal in front of me. You asked me to finish the meal in front of me and tell you what I think and give you my honest opinion. I'm trying to do that. And before I do that, you're telling me to have the dessert. I'm trying to finish one thing before I finish the other. That's what's going on here, right? We want them to finish their meal. You want them to finish, hey, I want to see you fight each other. I want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. I want to see Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford got to get past Sean Porter first. You understand? Now, this is what I do and don't agree with, right? I don't agree with the fact that, you know, these other guys like Danny Garcia, bro, what are you doing? Give that man his opportunity. Or fighters like, you know, Virgil Ortiz Jr. Now I understand Virgil Ortiz Jr. Why do I dare risk myself when I'm in position to achieve an accomplishment like becoming a world champion? You understand? I could become a world champion. So why am I going to risk becoming a world champion, right? And fight you and don't get nothing of it, but bragging rights. So I understand that from Virgil. The sanction bodies, I don't understand how they're working this and you know what's the word I'm looking for? The sanction bodies are hurting the sport. They're hurting Jerron Ennis. Dimitri's Bright, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue Blood. Can you validate that Ramirez versus Pedraza is real? Didn't see that. I did see Top Rank. Speaking of it, I did see they mentioned something. You know, but I don't know how real it is, but it's a good fight. So I would like it to happen, right? So now Errol Spence, the brother ain't even accomplished. He ain't finished what he finished before that. You understand? Phil J 508, Cinnamon Savage. What's going on? But Keith Thurman. Now I understand Keith Thurman, right? High vibes. What's going on? I understand Keith Thurman. I'm trying to get back in the mix, but Keith Thurman ain't doing nothing. He's not fighting Sean Porter. You didn't want to fight Errol Spence. His track record don't look good. Right? So it's hard to defend Keith Thurman because his track record don't look good. You never fought Errol Spence when he was trying to fight you. Right? You're taking all these hiatus. You told us you was coming back in the summer. The summer is long gone. We in the holidays already. A holiday is already past us if you consider it a holiday. Okay? A high vibes. What's going on? A holiday has already passed us and another one is on the horizon in a few weeks. Hey, man, in a few weeks, Thanksgiving is going to be here and be past, right? If you even celebrate that, right? And then we're going to be going, you understand what I'm saying? And Keith has no returning. Keith Thurman ain't coming back this year. So we going into 2022 and Keith Thurman has yet to fight. So when you mention Keith Thurman and Jerron Ennis, why not? Give that young bull an opportunity, Keith. You understand? Rashidi Ellis. What are you doing? WBA, Butev just beat Jamal James. Let's get Butev versus Jerron Boots Ennis. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. And it's not stopping Floyd. Floyd, who? Jeremy 2684. What's going on? Robert Goodson. What's going on? Jesse Arellano. What's going on? Floyd, who? Henrock. What's going on? Floyd ain't even in the equation. Right? So here's the thing, right? If you, Keith Thurman, make a name for yourself. Fight the best. Help the sport. Help the sport. Loving Al Gaither. What's going on? Alfred Galloway. What's going on? Help the sport that you so love. What are you doing? Okay. Butev versus Jerron Ennis should be simple mathematics. Let's make it happen. Easy. Steady Mobbing 8. What's going on? Aaron Burton. What's going on? That should be an easy fight to make. Felix Juarez. What's going on? Instead of ordering Stanionis. Big LT. What's going on? How about Stanionis? Stanionis and Jerron Boots Ennis. Instead of forcing Stanionis on your Danish Ugas, let the old guards clear the path. And what I mean by that is let them. Is that you're causing a pile up, right? You it's more confusion than it's helping, right? Let the old guards clear the path first. Let the new guards make a case for themselves. Then we can have a passing of the torch and then the start of a new era. But the WBA, they causing a pileup. They telling the old guard who's 34 going on 35 years old in your Danish Ugas that he got to fight a guy with 13 fights. Instead of saying Jerron Ennis is number 4 or 5 or whatever he's in the WBA, right? Jerron Ennis versus Stanionis. Let's order that tournament. Jerron Ennis versus Stanionis. The winner of that fight Butev for the regular title. Then the winner of that fight that becomes the regular champion, which I will pick Jerron Ennis. But just the winner of that fight is the regular champion. Now we have a passing of the torch. The winner of Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas must fight the winner of that fight to give them a passing of the torch moment. It's simple mathematics. It's not that hard. It's really not. Jermaine B, my brother in Super Chat, keep on punching, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Where you been at, bro? I ain't see you in a month of days. Big Willie, what's going on? Big Willie, I have a hard time calling you Big Willie. Saeed Gore, what's going on? Just say it. Oh, your name is Bob Willie. Pardon me, great brother. Eric Salazar, my brother, back in the Super Chat. Yo, Blue, I'm having trouble understanding something. If Canelo passed a hair follows test, shouldn't that exonerate him? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Hezekiah Ben Israel, what's going on? That's what they said. I guess that exonerates him. Brent Lawson, what's going on? Randy Jackson, what's going on? Kizzy Hayes, what's going on? But then you're talking about time. Michael Rosenberg, what's going on? Now you got to factor in time. AZAP 718, what's going on? ASAP 718. You talking about time? When is the time he did the hair follow? All of those types of things, man. It just should be one. It should be simple. Let me tell y'all something. I was listening to the brother Dennis Dugan yesterday, right? Mark J. Taylor for Wealth, Jose Cilio, what's going on? And he said something very telling. Quincy Carter, brother in Super Chat, Ortiz versus Thurman. It won't happen. Keith Thurman is not looking to. I don't know what Keith Thurman is doing, man. To be honest, I can't even start to make up stories. I would like that fight, but I don't think it's going to happen. That will put Keith Thurman and make a case for Keith Thurman to actually fight the fights that he wants, right? But Isaiah Phillips, brother in the Super Chat, much love to you, great brother. So it should be simple mathematics. Knock your block off, Cito. What's going on? Seto, what's going on? You have to take a test. It should be a certain test. This testing should be a certain testing. You should have a certain amount of time, and that's it. Period. Everybody should be enrolled. Period. Over with. It should be no question. Trey Boy 89, what's going on? Jay Leo, what's going on? Chef B, what's going on? It should be no question. I don't care. Well, if you enroll in this and you don't not in this, and if you're with this and this sanctioned body, you're not with this. And you know what? It shouldn't be none of that. It should be an overall umbrella. Everybody has to do it. Period. Brandon Slick, what's going on? But I listened to Dugan yesterday, right? Dennis, Mama's boy Dugan, right? And he said the way they do things, this is not a sport. And the way he broke it down, my brother Fred, barbershop conversation. Flu Clark Clan, what's going on? He said, this is not a sport. Businessman, what's going on? And because this is not a sport, they could do whatever they want. This is a business, and that's all it is. He said, from the moment you sign with anybody, or don't sign with anybody for that matter, right? Eric Johnson, what's going on? He said, from the moment you sign or don't sign, it's a business. The managers are in bed with the promoters. The promoters are in bed with the networks. And they all are over you. And everybody is making far more money than you are. And if you don't read the fine line, he said every contract has some sort of get over in it. Martinez Mercury, what's going on? Sheldon Drummond said that's partly true. No, it's all the way true. Ronald Kemp, what's going on? It's all the way true. It's not partly true. It's all the way true. Whether you get millions or not, the promoters, managers, and networks are going to get millions. That's all the way true. Okay? You think Bob Arum, ESPN, and Teofimo Lopez managers, or his father, trainers, and his manager, Machiavelli Mafia, what's going on? Right? Escalar Gustavo, what's going on? Jew Blue, what's going on? You think Teofimo Lopez got his biggest payday was 1.7 million against Lomachenko because he didn't get. Look what happened with Triller. His biggest pay. How could Teofimo Lopez's biggest payday be 1.7 million? Can you imagine what they made on the back end? Do you think that they only made 1.7 million? Of course not, because they paid Vasyl Lomachenko 3.5. Brandon Slick, what's going on? Do you understand? And I said this when I was talking about Jake Paul. Cook and talk, what's going on? When I was talking about Jake Paul. So he broke that down too, right? He said, Jake Paul's not doing anything special. He's doing everything right. Let me say that again. He said, Jake Paul's not doing anything special. He's just doing everything the correct way. So, meaning that Jake Paul is not trying to get over on anybody. He gives you what's available. So he said the issue that everybody has with Jake Paul, and he said, yeah, he don't, he annoys him and so on and so forth, right? When it comes to, his antics and his approach to the sport, right? But what he said was, because, and this may be because Jake Paul is already well off outside the sport of boxing. So when he comes in the sport of boxing, he's ruffling feathers because he don't need their dollar. Taneem Marie, peace, blessings, queen. You're seriously late, but I give you a pass because you're never late. Blessings to you, queen. So, like he said, so Jake Paul, right? He, DJ Boogie Boy, what's going on? Antonio Crosby, what's going on? So D Murray, what's going on? So what Jake Paul is doing is, okay, Amanda Serrano is a 7-division world champion. 7 division. Get this. Look at the unfairness. She's a 7-division world champion, right? She's a champion in mixed martial arts as well, right? Her biggest payday was going to be $50,000? Huh? You mean to tell me? Now, I want y'all to understand this. The Natural, what's going on? Retro Rob TV, what's going on? I want y'all to understand this. They're saying Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor is done. They're going to get the highest pay of women boxing history. $1 million and $1 million? So you mean to tell me Katie Taylor, who's fighting on Anthony Joshua's cards, who's fighting on these DAZN cards, Katie Taylor's fighting on all these DAZN cards with these megastars. You mean to tell me they can't come up with the money to give Katie Taylor more than $1 million? How does Eddie Hearn make more money than Katie Taylor and she's actually fighting? I want y'all to think about that. Now, that is something that happens in all sports, right? Because the owners make more money than the players. We know this. The owners in the NBA make more money than the actual players. But at least those NBA players, their salaries reflect great money. Eli Sanchez, Mansa Musa lifestyle, what's going on? They're not billionaires, but they're getting generational wealth. B-Rail 87, what's going on? Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? Tani Marie said they could do what they want. It's excellent. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's boxing. Because it happens to the males as well. It's just that their money reflects a little bit higher than the females. But it happens with the males as well. It happens with the males. Teofimo Lopez, Richard Comey was Madison Square Garden was sold out. His highest payday was when he fought Lomachenko with no fans in attendance at $1.7 million. Y'all didn't hear me. You want me to run it back for you? Panama Jack, what's going on? Shining Light, what's going on? Steve Cooley, what's going on? Let me run it back for you. Y'all didn't hear me. Donnie D, 1954, my brother in Super Chat. Jake went into his pockets. PD Serrano highest payday. No, he didn't. He explained that, Daniel D. I'm going to get to that. He explained he didn't go into his pockets. He just didn't rip them off. He gave them what was actually on the table. So he explained he didn't actually go in his pockets. What he did was that money that would have went into everybody else's pockets, he said, no, give them the money that's actually on the table. So he revealed what was actually available is what he did. Jermaine Bean, brother in Super Chat, he said Mike Coppinger tried to tell Bob how to run his business. You see how he got put out. Facts. Sure did. So now check this out. Y'all didn't hear what I just said, right? Teofimo Lopez, Madison Square Garden was packed. You had Terrence Crawford versus Igis Kavalauskas. You had Terrence Crawford versus Igis Kavalauskas. You had Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Comey, right? The Garden was packed. Yet he made his highest payday when he fought with no fans in attendance. Let me say it to y'all again. I don't know if it went over your head. He fought Richard Comey when and Terrence Crawford fought on the same card. The Garden was packed out. That means ticket sales. That means concession stands and TV, right? So the same TV audience he drew against Lomachenko, he drew when he fought Richard Comey on Terrence Crawford card. It was an even better card when he fought Terrence Crawford, right? So he got the same TV audience because when he fought Lomachenko, it wasn't on pay-per-view. You understand? That wasn't a pay-per-view fight. So it was on TV, just like the other fight, right? Yet there was no fans in attendance, and he got his highest payday when the fans wasn't in attendance. So you tell me, how could that be possible? Martinez McCurry, brother in super chat. Martinez McCurry was in super chat. I think Ward has the same ring IQ Floyd has. Canelo is better now, but Ward is a younger, bigger, same IQ Floyd. Canelo need to focus on Plant 100. I agree with you 1,000%. B Fitness, my brother, what's going on? Just think about that. Black Mag 1978, what's going on? Just let that sink in. Just think about that. That means you get what you negotiate, not what you're worth. And if you don't know the business of boxing, because you're not most of these guys come up, out of nowhere. They come up, from a tough background and don't have anything and just want to make $1, and they don't know no better. Jalen, less wasn't spent because the promotion is the same. More was earned opposed to less being spent. Let me explain to you. They have the same arenas. The arena is going to pay for itself. The fans going to pay for the arena 10 times over. What the promotion for neither fight was enormous. That's that money. What's going on? The promotion for neither one of them was enormous. You understand? What they spend money on? They actually got more money on the back end and had to put less out because they secure the Garden. They have a relationship with the Garden. They have a relationship with the Garden. Cause Gotti, what's going on? But you think the one I'm particularly talking about, it wasn't pay-per-view. The attraction was bigger. And they didn't spend more money. How could that be possible? It's only possible because they know the boxers don't understand the business of boxing. I'm going to say this. It's just like right now, Gervonta Tank Davis and his star power. He don't understand that he's already in position. No, he does understand. See, this is what happens with the business. Because I see a lot of people and everybody say, Tank need to go on his own. He could do this on his own. No, he can't. Tank could promote himself on his own. He don't need Floyd Mayweather. He don't need nobody. Yes, he does. And let me tell you why he does. He doesn't have a relationship with these networks. He doesn't have a relationship with these venues. He don't have that relationship. So, what now? He's going to go up against Floyd Mayweather. You leave Floyd Mayweather, okay. Wait, where you gonna book your venue? And when it comes to fighting a fighter that may be with the PBC, how you gonna get it done? You understand? Because now, Tavion Parrish, what's going on? Now you're in a position where if you don't leave on a good note, you're in trouble. Lewis Murdoch, what's going on? Because now we're gonna freeze you out. Plain and simple. Oh, you want to fight this venue? Oh, we need that venue. Oh, you want this date? We need that date. And unless you have a complete understanding of everybody involved, meaning that you need other boxers to be on the same wavelength as you. You need to have a relationship with these networks and these promotional companies. That's what you need. Otherwise, you on the outside looking in. And Tank and Floyd Miller gonna say, "Oh, you want to do that with me, bro? With the pull I got? Okay, no, we're gonna book this, we're gonna book that, we're gonna book this, we're gonna book that, and you're gonna be on the outside looking in." You on the outside looking in, bro. Did y'all hear Flight Ramirez? What's going on? Did y'all hear what Bob Arum told Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn is a promoter. Eddie Hearn has some big fighters. There's levels in this. There's a ranking system. If y'all don't understand this, let me give y'all some knowledge, right? There's levels to this. So unless all these bosses gonna do it together, it don't make no sense. It sounds good, but it don't make no sense. Unless they all gonna do it together, it don't make no sense. Let me tell you, did y'all hear what Bob Arum told my brother Champside? Shout out to my brother Champside. When Eddie Hearn asked Bob Arum about giving Devin Haney the opportunity to fight Lomachenko, Bob Arum told him, that ain't happening. Ain't nobody telling him to sign with the wrong promoter. Y'all ain't hear me. He told Eddie Hearn, who is a big-time promoter, right? He's a big-time promoter. He has relationships. He has a platform to have fights on. He has big-time fighters. Bob Arum told Eddie Hearn, Dapper Douglas, what's going on? Keith Trotter, what's going on? He says, Eddie Hearn said, hey, if Devin Haney beats his next up-and-coming opponent and Lomachenko beats Luke Campbell, this was right before the Luke Campbell fight, just to give you proof of what I'm talking about. This was behind-the-scenes footage that my brother Champside got right before the press conference for Luke Campbell and Lomachenko, right? And it was before it started, so Champside was recording before the press conference actually started, and they was talking. And he asked him, yeah, I know. He asked him, he says, Luke Campbell loses, because remember, Eddie Hearn is Luke Campbell's promoter. So he asked him, he said, Luke Campbell loses to Lomachenko, and Bill Haney was sitting there, and he says, and Lomachenko beats Luke Campbell, Devin Haney wins. Can we make the fight for Devin Haney and Lomachenko, because he'll be the mandatory, right? Easy money, what's going on? And Bob Arum says, nope. He didn't even hesitate, right? He said, nope. He said, we're going to petition to be franchised, and ain't nobody tell Devin Haney to sign with the wrong promoter. That's his fault. And Eddie Hearn says, LaMarcus Robinson, the real McCoy, my brother, what's going on? He says, Eddie Hearn says, so you're not going to make the fight? He said, nope. Who told him to sign with the wrong promoter? He's with the wrong promoter. He told Eddie Hearn that to his face on camera. On camera. He told Eddie Hearn that to Eddie Hearn, the promoter. So imagine what he'll say to a fighter, and smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.3K. Smash the like button. Donate $1 to Super Chat. Refresh the Super Chat. Because I got 2 people right now telling me they can't send a Super Chat. And my Cash App is Blue Buzz Sports TV, all one word. Right? So imagine if Tank said, I'm going on my own. Good luck with that. Because here's the thing. Here's the proof. Did Devin Haney get the fight with Lomachenko? Bob Arum did exactly what he said he was going to do, and he did it. He said it, and he did it, right? Jafari Caesar, what's going on? He said it. B&B Boxing News, what's going on? He said it, and he backed it up. He did it. They petitioned the WBC. He beat Luke Campbell, and then he fought Teofimo Lopez. He did exactly what he said. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. So imagining, can't be mad though, because he tells us what he tells you what he's going to do. Oh yeah, Bob tells you, right? He don't hide nothing. He tells you right flat out, no, I ain't doing that. Ain't happening. Mark Franklin, what's going on? Just like what Bob Arum told. Listen, show you proof again. When I interviewed Bob Arum, right? And I asked Bob Arum about Shakur Stevenson fighting Oscar Valdez. What did he say? You don't get. I can't guarantee you. Joshua Woodall, what's going on? I can't guarantee you that. Anything could happen in boxing. And then what did he say? City of Champs, what's going on? What did he say? What did he say? He said a good fight, a nice big fight would be Alvarez, Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete. I was the first person he told that to, wasn't I? Willie Jackson, what's going on? Right? I was the first person he told that to, right? He said, oh, making a fight with Oscar Valdez and Navarrete, that seems like a better fight. Wasn't I the first person he told that to? Zika Willis, what's going on? And what they talking about right now? Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete. That was over a month ago. He told me that. Sports Express podcast. What's going on? He told me that over a month ago, right? And what are they doing right now? They're looking to make Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete. As I told you guys, let me send the historian a link. Smash the like button. Do me a favor. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat, man. I got 2 people talking about they can't send a super chat. Don't know why. Only thing I could think of was refresh super chat. So just donate $1, refresh the super chat, and that's it. Blessings to everybody. So let me see if the historian want to come in, send him the link so we can get the party started. So I would love Next Level Ride. What's going on? So I would love to see Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. I told you that ain't happening. So see Canelo Alvarez. See, this is one thing I told you guys. Floyd Mayweather. People don't want to listen to the truth. They don't want to respect the truth. The truth is this, right? Floyd Mayweather directly passed Canelo Alvarez the baton. My brother Renee Bashian. What's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bashian. Renee, drop the link. House of Shamgar, left coast. What's going on? Marquise Sorellis. What's going on? Heavy hands. What's going on? So, I told you guys, right? Cruise control. What's going on? I told you guys, I forgot. I lost my train of thought that fast. Oh, Floyd Mayweather directly passed Canelo Alvarez the baton as they was already looking to push Canelo Alvarez. Okay? They were already looking to push Canelo Alvarez and make him a megastar. Okay? And what did Floyd Mayweather do? He helped that push, right? He got right. King Swisher, what's going on? He got right behind that push, right behind that engine, and he pushed it as well. You understand? And he put together, peace, bless to you, Queen. Yeah, my cash app is Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. And drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat for your boy Blue, man. For people that can't send a super chat, drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Appreciate y'all. So anyway, my brother Cedar Jacob, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. So he directly passed him the baton. You understand what I'm saying? By putting him on that big stage. Floyd Mayweather could put anybody on that big stage. Remember, he built up Danny Garcia's star power. Prince of Duval, my brother, what's going on? He built up Danny Garcia's star power. He was putting Danny Garcia as his co-main event, putting Danny Garcia on his undercard, right? When he was at the apex of his career, and you always wondered, SS Chicago, what's going on? You always wondered who's next for Floyd Mayweather? Who's next for Floyd Mayweather? Who's next for Floyd Mayweather, right? And you always got an indication that B Pork, what's going on? The guy that was his co-main event might be next, right? Because it was always somebody, it was nobody, it was always somebody that could be considered an opponent for him. You understand? Keith Trotter, what's going on? You understand? Right? Yeah, Tyler Smith, the one that says Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word with the number 7, that's not me. Mons is without the number 7. Smash that like button. Get the likes up to 1.3K, people. Get the likes to who that call. What's going on? You see the Cash App with the number 7 on the end? That's not me. That's not me. It's Mons is without the number 7. So you always wonder who's next for Floyd Miller? Who's next for Floyd Miller? Who's he going to fight? Right? Johnny Trueblood Staley, right? And so what happened was Edgar Coda, what's going on? Salute to my brother Princeton Duval in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Right? And he was putting Danny Garcia there. He put Canelo Alvarez there. It built up this star power because it built intrigue. Who is this guy? Is Floyd Miller going to fight this guy next? Is Floyd Miller going to fight this guy next? You understand? Is Floyd Miller going to fight this guy next? Is Floyd Miller going to fight that guy next? Right? You always wondered. Block, what's going on? He said, watch your mouth now, Blue. Watch my mouth. Bro, I don't know where they find these dudes, man. Tried and true, what's going on? Tony Slates, what's going on? I'm going to go ahead and just gloss right over that. Parrot Ramirez, what's going on? Ward, is that guy? You know exactly who Andre Ward is. J Mad 4, what's going on? Man, people I think they just want attention. I could get attention today. See me? I'm standing on top of the Empire State Building. So, you know, yeah, Simmons Savage. People just be boy, oh boy. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 1.3K, man. Get the likes to 1.3K, man. So anyway, you know, he did that. That's what he did. He directly passed the baton. You understand? Official THF Billa, what's going on? So that's what he did. He directly passed him the baton. Peace and blessings to the Queen, Jay Lynn in the super chat. Appreciate you, Queen. Detroit Alias, what's going on? Appreciate the Queen, Jay Lynn in the super chat. Much love to you. Real Talk Live Sports, what's going on? So, you know, he could have done that for many other fighters. You understand? He could have passed the baton to many other fighters in the same manner. Now, I'm not talking about him not fighting them. Anthony G, what's going on? I'm not talking about him not fighting them. What I'm talking about is him, you know, placing these guys on his undercard. You understand what I'm saying? And giving them exposure on the biggest stage. He could have done that. He did that for Canelo Alvarez. Billy Budd, what's going on? You understand? Gary Sauce, what's going on? He did that for Canelo Alvarez. He put Canelo Alvarez on his undercard as his co-main event a few times and gave him exposure. He did that for Danny Garcia, put him on his undercard and give him exposure. That's what he did. Give you an example. Imagine Floyd Mayweather fighting right now and putting Jerron Boots Ennis as his co-main event. Young Nels, what's going on? Because you got to understand, as it get closer to the fight itself, you understand? As it gets closer to the fight itself, you understand? You pay more attention. As when you first turn the card on and you start watching the fight itself, and you first turn the card on, right? You people moving around, they're getting their food, they're getting their popcorn. They're not really focused on what's actually taking place. You understand? But as it get closer to the main event, you start to pay very close attention to what's taking place. And if I put somebody, DVT gang, what's going on? He said, Blue, has Floyd ever put a black father on TV on to build him up? A black fighter? No. Ronnie B, what's going on? No. Can't say he has. What fighter has he done that? I don't know any. Man, you right. I don't know any. Don't know any. Guyanese fire. Ronnie B, what's going on? I don't know any. No, I can't say he has. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And to me, Felix Mays, what's going on? And you want to be technical, he could direct a lot more attention towards Tank as well. Daniel Darrow 176, what's going on? Julian Lettersmile, what's going on? I mean, Tank is a fighter that he could be doing a lot more, in my opinion, as well. No, he didn't try with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner created his own lane. Do me a favor, baby boy, plug this in. Just realized that. Adrian Broner created his own lane. By the time he even met Floyd Mayweather and all that, people was calling Adrian Broner the next Floyd Mayweather. Nope, Mississippi, pure. What's going on, great brother? By the time he started giving this girl loves boxing, peace bless to you, queen. By the time he started giving, he was really pushing Badu Jack. Yeah, but Badu Jack was already somewhat established as well itself. Easy Lewin, what's going on? Right, music first love. What's going on? Peace and blessings to you. So my thing is, the thing is that Adrian Broner was already established, and people started to say, "Oh, Adrian Broner is the next Floyd. He's the next Floyd," and then he started to take notice of him. Steve Travago, what's going on? Steve Travago, he said, "Blue, this is going to be the bigger than the Caleb plant. Think the stage is going to be too big for him." That's one of my reservations. That's one of my reservations because I wondered, man, if the stage is too big for him, will it get to him? Can he? He has everything it takes to compete with Canelo Alvarez. He has everything it takes, that the style that you need to beat Canelo Alvarez. Can he do it? Can he stay cool, calm, and collective? Push a 304. What's going on? Can he stay cool, calm, and collective for 12 rounds? Because although they're saying that it's going to be, he coming back tonight?
Yeah.
Clay Thomas playing tonight?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's tough.
Hey, Clay Thompson is making his return tonight. That's pretty dope. That's dope. I told you, didn't I say he'd come back in November? Just said that. So, that's my reservation when it comes to picking who's going to win this fight. Canelo Alvarez has been there before. Canelo Alvarez knows what it takes. Canelo Alvarez has been under his lights. Canelo Alvarez, push a 304. I appreciate you. Canelo Alvarez has been in this position. He knows what it takes. He knows what it's going to take for him to be successful. He knows what he knows how to face adversity. He's not going to get flustered if he gets down on the cards. So he knows what it takes. 88 Sports, so my brother, what's going on? Yeah, that's exciting, man. Jose Alvarez, what's going on? Emmanuel Age, my brother, what's going on? He said no. Elliot Adams, what's going on? They just showed him right now working out and on the court with his uniform on. They showed him on the court right now working out and warming up, just like with everybody else. Chosen one, what's going on? Mansa Musa lifestyle, what's going on? He not playing, he just warming up. ABM Mall, what's going on? He'll be back in January. Okay. ABM Mall brother said court what? Super. Oh, court you tonight. Yes, sir. Ray Gonzalez, what's going on? So that's my reservation when it comes to this fight, man. I don't know, if Caleb Plant get the likes to 1.3K, smash the like button. I don't know if he gonna Mike Smith, what's going on? Kelvin Burnett, what's going on? Cali Paso 8, what's going on? Yeah, Canelo versus Enos is a huge fight, and I think Canelo wins. I mean, Jaron Ennis wins that fight. I think Jaron Ennis wins that fight. Calm Monaghan, what's going on? Canelo versus Plant, I see another play out like the Caleb Smith fight. I don't see that at all. I think he's going to be far more assured himself. He's far more confident. He's confident in his abilities. If he loses, he's going to get knocked out. Porto Verdine, what's going on? If he loses, he's just going to get knocked out. Do me a favor, Quez. Go get my heater, man. I'm freezing over here. You cold?
Yeah.
Bro, get my heater, please. There's doors. Donzel Exel, what's going on? Got more of them in the shed, but I got to get them out of the shed, man. It's cold. So, that's my only reserve when it comes to this fight. I think if Caleb Plant loses this fight, it's because he's going to get knocked out. Chef Dre Boog, what's going on? Caleb Smith didn't come to fight. He didn't assert himself. He didn't do anything. I was so disappointed. Eric, what's going on? I was so disappointed in him. Boots versus Canelo. I think probably. I don't think the fight will ever happen, but at 160 it would be good. Yeah, get the likes to 1.3K. Eric Salazar, my brother in Super Chat. Plant has 12 KOs. It mirrors Shakur versus Heron. Yeah, he's not a big puncher, but he's very accurate with his punches. He's a big dude. He's punching downhill on Canelo. He's confident. He's fast. That equals power. There's a plug right here? Yeah, plug in right there and put it right here. Thanks, kid. I'm straight freezing. I'm freezing right here. Frankie C31, my brother in the Super Chat, he said Plant starting to look a little shook at the conference. I will say this. I don't think he was looking shook, right? But he toned it down, didn't he? Wiz 420 iffy. What's going on? Now, maybe he toned it down, because he said Plant get stopped in 8 blue. Maybe he toned it down because of, it's here now. And he's like, he definitely toned it down for sure. Ahmad Latif, what's going on? Without a shadow of a doubt, he brought it down a notch. Richard Diaz, what's going on? But they both brought it down a notch. You know what I mean? They both brought it down a notch. To me, the press conference was born because they have borders. And so I think because of the borders, and I think a lot had to do with what took place, in that last press conference. Because of the last press conference, I think they understood that there isn't going to be no face-off. Canelo wasn't saying much or nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, they both look very censored. The whole press conference was censored. It was short. Jack Gilman, what's going on? It was short. It was very quick. It was very organized, and it was very to the point, and let's get out of here before something happens. You see what I'm saying? Let's get out of here before it gets ruined. And Steve Cooley, what's going on? You'll find out at the weigh-in, though. CFR YouTube, what's going on? Do you believe that American professional boxing is fully corrupt? It's a lot of different hands in it. I'll say that. Rocky Imperial, what's going on? Elliot Adams, what's going on? Juan DeLeon, what's going on? Canelo KO Plant in 8. I see y'all going with Canelo's prediction. Pedro Fernandez, what's going on? And the new undisputed Saul Canelo Alvarez. Chief Fred 4, what's going on? Hey, don't be surprised if it goes the other way, though. Don't be surprised if it goes the other way. Don't be surprised. Smash that like button, people. Ray Gonzalez, what's going on? It was kind of weird how Jim called Canelo undisputed already, and also said Canelo will become the then correct himself and said he will try to become. Yeah, live life real. What's going on? I didn't even catch that. But remember when Canelo fought? Who did he fight? Callum Smith, right? And they introduced him as the unified champion or something like that. Remember that? It's like, bro, the fight ain't even happened yet. The real McCoy, my brother in Super Chat, Mayweather always brought it down the closer to the fight. Silence is golden. Hashtag focus. Yeah, Floyd has. Boris Major, what's going on? Because he said Tron C, what's going on? Jason Rivera, LeBron, what's going on? Because Floyd always say, it's go time now. It's here. Right? Floyd always say, listen, there's no more to promote it. It's here right now. I guess that's Poe Porter was going to, I think Plant gave him too much respect that at the press conference. Yeah, I think they both gave each other respect, right? It was a lot of just humbleness going on both parts. And again, I think that's largely in due part to John Doe. What's going on? Due to them, I feel like they censored. Period. I feel like they both got censored. Hey, no need to do all that. Save it. Mark Garcia, what's going on? You're gonna see a difference in the weigh-in, though. Albert, what's going on? Chef Kilo, what's going on? You're gonna see a difference at the weigh-in, though. And the weigh-in, completely different. Trust me. Once they get to the weigh-in, trust me, it's gonna be completely different. It's gonna be completely different. I don't know if they're gonna have a face-off, though. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like Naruto, Black Luffy, what's going on? What's shaking with you, great brother? I'm rooting for Plant, but my gut tells me Canelo. Same. I'm not rooting for either one. I'm rooting for a good fight. But I'm torn. Every day I look at Caleb Plant fights. I watch both of their fights every day, certain fights every day. And I watch their fights and I'm like, Caleb Plant, big, fast, skilled, accurate. He's going to win. He got what it takes. He's going to win. Myron Denard, what's going on? But then I watch Canelo fights, and I'm like, slick. He bends at the waist very well. Puts his combinations together very well. Right? Very accurate. Been here before. Canelo might win. You understand? Last night I watched Caleb Plant and Wisconsin, and I watched Canelo and Danny Jacobs. Right? The top promoter network, what's going on? I watched Wayne Fisher, what's going on? I watched Canelo versus Danny Jacobs, and I watched Caleb Plant versus Uskatiki last night before I went to bed. And Danny Jacobs was throwing punches. Joshua Olsen, what's going on? Now I think he didn't assert himself enough in the fight. If you ask me, I don't think he used his jab enough in the fight. He was concerned with what was coming back. Elijah, man, what's going on? He said Canelo gonna be like, you can't stop the rain. You can't. He gonna do like this. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. He was like, man, I'm getting away from this dude. Tried and True said, man, you rooting for Plant. Stand on your square. Tried and True. Are you referring to me when you say that? Are you referring to me when you say that? Andrew Taylor, what's going on? I'm asking for a friend. Are you referring to me when you say that? How much better is Plant than Jacobs? He has quicker feet, quicker hands. He's slicker than Danny Jacobs. Did Danny Jacobs have more power? Romanique Marty, where you been at, great brother? Canelo or Roy Jones? That's not even a question. Yo, no, what's going on? Ryan Stearns, what's going on? So, Overlord Beats, what's going on? So, I filed Shaheen, what's going on? I think the main concern is power. If Plant can't get respect from Canelo, other than fight won't last. So, it's not the power. It's not the power. It's just staying consistent with Canelo. Brother, I always stand on my square. Intelligent Savage 629, what's going on? I always stand on my square. I'm not rooting. I'm rooting for a good fight. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first, right? That's when I am. And so here's the thing. Jerry Acosta, what's going on? Don't tell me to stand on my square. I stand on my square on my truth every single day I wake up. That's the only thing I know how to do. Moisty LF, what's going on? Tyrell Cobb, what's going on? That's the only thing I know how to do. So I'm giving you my honest truth is that what I do is every day is different. You understand? Slim Jim 314, what's going on? The truth set you free, what's going on? So what I do is every day, I'm torn. I say to myself, oh, Caleb Plant has the skills to do it. And then on the other side, I say, Canelo's going to win. I'm rooting for a historic fight. History is at stake. There's never been an undisputed champion in the 168-pound division. History is at stake. The sport of boxing is going to win on Saturday. That's the reason why I stayed home. I'm living my truth. Brian Son of G, what's going on? Every day, right? So the reason I didn't go to the fight, as I just explained to everybody here, is because I want to enjoy the fight. And when I'm at the fight, I can't enjoy the fight. What's the reasoning for that? The reasoning wouldn't be because I'm rooting for Caleb Plant. No, the reason is, Boss Major, what's going on, is because I'm rooting for the sport of boxing. So I stand on my square every day. But when I'm going to give you a breakdown and somebody asks me who's going to win, right? I always like to see the underdog win in everything, unless it involves one of my favorites. So I'm a person that always like to see the underdog win. See, a person that naturally likes to help everybody and show everybody love always likes to see the underdog win. That's a natural reaction. So I always want to see the underdog win. But the sport of boxing is what I want to see win. History is what I want to see made. Fairly is what I want to see happen. Period. And when there's fighters that I say, I think this fight is going to win, it's that fighter against the world, like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. There's certain fighters I think that, hey, man, I got them against the boxing world as a fan of the sport of boxing. Just am who I am. You could like it or love it. Make of it what you want. Daniels Darrell 76, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you. So I just am who I am, brother. I just am who I am. So I don't have to stand on my square. If I said I was rooting for Caleb Plant, then I'll tell you I want Caleb Plant to win the fight. It's not hard for me to say that. But that's not the case. I'm not saying I want Caleb Plant to win the fight. I want to see the best fight the best. We're going to get the best fight and the best, I believe. If you pay attention to me, I've been saying before Canelo Alvarez decided to settle down in 168, absolute knowledge. What's going on? Before Canelo Alvarez decided to sit down and and settle in at 168. I've been saying, if you've been here forever, you know that I've been saying from the beginning of time that I thought Caleb Plant was the best super middleweight in the world. I think that he'll beat David Benavidez. I think that he'll beat every 168 pounder out there. I've been saying that. So we're getting the best fighting the best in Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez. PF for real, get him out of here. Goodbye. Now you don't have to worry about getting off the fence because I made the decision for you. Goodbye. Get him going. Deuces. How about that? Texas made the realest. What's going on? Brother said Benavidez stops playing. I don't think so. I think playing outboxing. Anthony Durrell was clearly outboxing him, badly until he suffered that cut. Now, Brick Boy Jones, what's going on? Now, obviously, David Benavidez, he caught him and he caused that injury, and he couldn't see. And Caleb Plant is far slicker, far quicker. He's more accurate. He's just a better pure boxer and a better athlete than David Benavidez. I mean, than Anthony Durrell. I mean, 26, 85. I can't help 84. Bro, Blue Man, Sick the Grid, what's going on? Get off the fence, man. What? Now get out of here. Broken Hayes, what's going on? How about that? He has enough power. Do you think if Caleb win, it will be a better fight than Canelo winning? What you mean? You said I think if Caleb win, you talking about with David Benavidez? You talking about, do I think it'll be a better fight between Rocco 3, what's going on? Wayne Jr., what's going on? Vince Howard, what's going on? You think Shakur whips Haney? No, you don't believe that. He may beat Haney, but he ain't gonna whip him. Jonathan Garcia, what's going on? That's what I'm saying, Chef Kilo. I think Caleb Plant outboxes David Benavidez. What are you saying? Are you asking me if Caleb Plant wins is a bigger fight for Caleb Plant versus Chick Cicerelli, my brother? What's going on? Texas made the realist. He said, nah, player, Darrell was falling for David's faults and traps. Plus, no, he wasn't. David don't have traps. His game is very simple, very vanilla. He walks you down, he walks forward, and he puts pressure on you, and that's it. There's no traps. There's nothing hard to figure out. He walks you down, he throws punches and bunches, he puts pressure on you, and that's it. Gabriel Reyes, what's going on? Either you succumb to it or you don't. Cali Fight Fan, what's going on? And obviously all his opponents succumb to it. Gabriel Reyes, what's going on? He ain't set no traps. He ain't do none of that. He did exactly. He walked you down. He walked you down. He walked you down. He walked you down. He's very active. He throws 10,000 punches in a bunches. He weighs you down with his pressure, and then that's it. Matthew Business, what's going on? Donald Clark Jr., what's going on? Period. There's no conservative common sense. What's going on? This ain't a trivia when it comes to David Benavidez. You know what you're gonna get. Every single opponent does the same thing. You definitely didn't pay attention to that fight, Blue. You're right, brother. I wasn't sitting ringside watching the fight with my own two eyes. Okay. Okay. He put pressure on Anthony Durrell, pressure him. Anthony Durrell was backing up until the point he started to fatigue. He got caught. He got that cut badly. He couldn't see, and that was all she wrote. How hard was that to figure out? There was no traps. There was no Floyd Mayweather traps and all of this puzzles, and he was setting them up for this punch. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. He was pressuring Anthony Durrell, pressuring him. And like you said, when he got close, tying him up, weighing on him, wearing him down, throwing tens and thousands of punches, cutting off he kept stalking him down, walking him down. That's what he did. That's what he does every fight. That's what he does every fight. He said Durrell was reaching and getting caught with uppercuts and long hooks. Watch it back. Brother, what does that have to do with set? You said he was getting countered. What does that have to? He's getting countered. Durrell is David Benavidez is throwing punches. He was getting countered. Where was the trap though? Where did he set him up at? His arms are longer. His arms are he's much bigger. He's much longer. He's more rangy. So he was getting countered. That's what David Benavidez does. He walks you down. He throws punches in bunches. He throws punches with you. You said he was setting traps and set up Anthony Durrell. Set him up for what? Overlord Beats, what's going on? He didn't set him up for anything. He did what he always do in every single fight. He walked you down. He throws 1,000 punches. He puts a lot of pressure on you, and that's it. Cravala, what's going on? CR Vala, what's going on? There ain't no trivia. His arms are longer, so him throwing punches and throwing uppercuts while he's throwing punches. That's what happened. But you say he was setting him. He set him up for what? I was sitting ringside. He was putting pressure on him, and Durrell started to succumb to the pressure. Period. K. Causey, what's going on? Period. That's what happened. Durrell ended up getting a gash, a cut. He couldn't see. That made it worse. And it was over. It was all she wrote from there. Rufus Thomas, what's going on? Period. Jonathan Simon, what's going on? Yeah, Jonathan Simon, I can see you now, great brother. David Benavidez, you're gonna get what you see is what you get. Can you deal with him or not? There you go, Jonathan Simon, wrench you up. Can you deal with it or not? Shalom Yashirala, what's going on? That's on you. If you can't, you in trouble. Okay, Jonathan Simon, salute to you, great brother. I see you now, wrench you up. If you can deal with David Benavidez, you counter him, he's gonna walk you down all night. His gift is his stamina, and he's big. That's his gifts. Paradise Cinema, what's going on? Okay. Well, I think David Benavidez is improving. No, he's the same fighter every time. What is he improving on? Positive Apparel, what's going on? He's a good fighter, very good fighter, but he's a pressure fighter. He's Antonio Margarito with fast hands. Cali Pacheco, what's going on? He's Antonio Margarito with faster hands. That's what he is. He walks you down the D-high. What's going on? He pressures you. If you can't deal with the pressure, you're in trouble. Period. This is not rocket science to his game. It ain't. And so they feel like they could pressure Caleb Plant, and eventually he's gonna succumb to it, and they could break him down and stop him. Just like they feel like in the second half, Uzcategui started having success and things of that nature, and Caleb Plant gets tired, that's what they're going to bank on. That's what they're going to bank on. Them putting a lot of pressure on. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1.4K. And do me a favor. My basketball channel is right there, 93 Super Premium. What's going on? Subscribe to the basketball channel. Nick J said, for some reason, I like old David. I know he seems kind of basic, but it's something about him I like. Oh, he's exciting. He's exciting. He's coming in shape. He's never going to let you down. He's coming to fight. He's coming in shape. He's going to let his hands go. And if you can't keep up with him, you're done. I love David Benavidez as well. But when it comes to a slick boxer, a technical slick boxer that can move, that has respectable power, the way he gets hit, look at his last fight. He was getting hit in his last fight. Greg K, what's going on? You don't have to have much speed to hit David Benavidez. That's my biggest concern. He has to have he has to tighten up his defense. He has to tighten up his defense. That's what he has to do. Look at his last fight. He's getting touched in that fight. Every fight, he gets touched. He got dropped by a jab against what's the dude's name from Floyd Mayweather team? Graville. Ronald Graville dropped him. Tim TV 212. What's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Yeah, Graville dropped him with a jab. Boop, dropped him. Why? Because he was hurt? No. Because he don't respect you. He don't have no defense. He don't practice defense. He don't practice head movement. Nick J said he always gets hit, but it doesn't seem to fade him. Right, because he ain't getting hit by the right person. Trick Moss, what's going on? You start to get hit by somebody that's accurate and fast and slick. Now your output and your energy and everything you putting out is working against you because you're working against somebody that's moving. See, he deals with fighters. Let me explain something to you, right? He deals with fighters, right, that start to go back on a straight line. It's like he's just coming, and they start to just on a straight line. They straight line and they're pouring and they catching him. They're getting tired of hitting him, right? But they're not turning him. They're not turning him in the middle of the ring. They're not keeping him in the center. They're backing themselves up against the rope. They're backing themselves. They're allowing him to cut you off and put this pressure like this. He puts the Venture family. What's going on? He puts this pressure. Misfit, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Mark West, what's going on? He puts this pressure on you. He backs you up. You start to back yourself up because he's coming forward. Ty ain't gonna eat no IHOP. What's going on? Right? He's always going to come forward. So you use it against him. Ha ha, and turn him. Right? Now we're back in the center ring. He got to come forward again. Ha ha, bum, bum, bum. You catch him in combination and you turn him in the center ring. Right? In the center of the ring. Now you're not on the ropes. Right? That's going to start to wear on him. Bum, bum, bum. You understand? Right? You catching him clean in the center of the ring. Right? And you slipping right here. When he gets you on the ropes and you go here and then he could just tee off on you. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Boom, 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 boom. And he tee off on you. Now you tired. Right? Marvin Bromel, what's going on? And then you're trying to keep them off you. Now you finding yourself leaning on you're starting to go to the ropes on your own. That's the problem. Caleb Plant is not going to do that. Caleb Plant is quick enough to stand right here. I don't have to throw 5 or 6 punches. I could touch you with 2. Boom, boom, and turn you. Now we posturing in the center of the ring, right? And he's going to let his hands go. And he's not faster than Caleb Plant. You understand? He's not faster than Caleb Plant. So now he's in the center of the ring. Caleb Plant's catching him. Boom! He can switch levels. Plant is going to go to the solo play. Boom! Right? Freeze him. He lets his hands go. Caleb Plant's going to turn him. You understand? He's quicker. He's slicker. You understand? Caleb Plant has enough quickness, enough athletic ability to not to just touch him, boom, boom, win on points, and not have to exceed a lot of energy. Paradise Cinema said he definitely faster than Caleb Plant. He's faster than Caleb Plant. He looks faster than Caleb Plant only because, oh man, he does not have faster hands than Caleb Plant. Please, please, people, stop. Stop. Listen. Listen. Mario Estrada, what's going on? Boy, man. He's standing flat-footed. You going to bed? Night day, boy. He's standing flat-footed. So he's sitting down on his power and his hand speed. Okay? White Kanye West, what's going on? He's not moving. Okay? Caleb Plant is letting his hands go. You seeing the hand speed with Caleb Plant. Ha, 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 as he's moving. Ha, 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 ha. He's moving and doing it. David Benavidez is flat-footed and standing here, right? And he's jabbing, right? Jabbing. But once he gets you here, right? He's just, ha, 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 ha. But he's standing flat-footed. That's why he gets caught. Okay? So he's standing flat-footed here when you're on the ropes. Now he lets his hands go, okay? Ha, 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 ha. He could let a combination go. You're just standing here, okay? You understand? He's standing flat-footed. So he could get the base to look fast. When he's moving, Caleb Plant is fast when he's moving. It's hard to be fast while you're moving, opposed to just standing still and sitting down flat-footed. He's fast, yes. I'm not saying he's not fast. He's not faster than Caleb Plant. He's not. He's just not. He has a lot of speed for his size. He said, when was the last time Plant threw a 7 or 8 punch combination? What does that mean? Let me ask you a question, Texas made. Because y'all say that some of the stuff that just gets me. So, does that mean Caleb Plant is faster than Adrian Broner? Because Adrian Broner doesn't throw 7 punch combinations? Just asking a question. No, nice try to you. Because he doesn't throw Adrian, is he faster than Adrian Broner? Benavidez? Because Adrian Broner doesn't throw 7 punch combinations? Did you see Gervonta Tank Davis throwing 7 punch combinations? Do you one better? Did you see Floyd Mayweather throwing 7 punch combinations? Do you see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford throw 6, 7 punch combination? Max at Gilville, what's going on? So you have to, if I throw a 7 punch combination, that means I'm faster than you? St. Louis Mick, my brother, what's going on, great brother? So because I throw a combination, that means I'm faster than you? What are we talking about here? So he's faster than Terrence Crawford? Because I ain't never seen Terrence Crawford throw no 8 punch combination. Sweet Pea, what's going on? What does that mean? I'm confused. Gervonta Tank Davis out here throwing 8-punch combinations? The only fast fighter I see throwing punch combinations like that would be Boots and Gary Russell Jr. Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? Tony Powers, what's going on? Alex Lopez, what's going on? Ichinomiya Kambiyama, what's going on? So I'm confused, brother. What does that have to do with it? The spot, what's going on? So just because you throw an 8-punch combination, that makes you fast? I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.4K. Brandon Taylor, what's going on? So what are we talking about here? That don't even make sense. Nope, they weren't technical fighters, not explosive offensively, but real with what? Adrian Broner, did you, bro, Texas made realist, brother. Please stop. Please stop. Did you see Floyd Mayweather hand speed when he fought Diego Corrales and when he fought Arturo Gatti? Did you see Adrian Broner hand speed when he fought Antonio DeMarco? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? They're timing fighters. What are we talking about here? AD Gant, what's going on? Benavidez is fast, no doubt about it. But to say he's faster than Caleb Plant, no, he's not. Green Bay Packers, what's going on? Greg K, what's going on? Robert Montgomery, what's going on? Sergio Lopez, what's going on? SK Level, what's going on? He's not. Caleb Plant is fast when he needs to be. Again, like I said, Wayne Jr., what's going on? Like I said, and I'm going to say it again. David Benavidez is a volume puncher. He's very, very active. Okay? So he's going to put a lot of pressure on you. He's going to let his hands go. He's going to throw 100 punches in a round. Right. He's not a timing fighter. So that's why he'll miss punches, because he'll throw 100 punches in a round. He's not an accurate timing fighter. That's not what he does. It's not what he does. What he is a pressure fighter. He's going to overwhelm you with he has fast hands to be so big. But again, he's sitting down on all his hand speed and his punches. That's what he is. But I got to get out of here. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.4K, man. Started late, but I got to get out of here. So let me get out of here, man. Let me get off here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Smash that like button. He said, how are you? And Canelo, Mario Estrada. What's going on? What are you talking about? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.4K, man. EM, what's going on? Mark Fralin, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through, showing your boy Blue love, studding up, holding me down, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.